Hey everyone, welcome along to the Watchalong. It is Merseyside Derby Day, and Chris has chosen to pick neutral colours because we know he's got checkered past.
I've got a Liverpool shirt for the game to wear. Vibes. In fact, there it is, right there. But right now I'm cold and we're an hour and 20 away from kick-off. So if it warms up a little in here with our super hot chat, then I'll be putting this on. And if it's cold and it's crap chat, then I won't be putting this on and it'll be your... I am not putting it on over the top. Well, I'll tell you what, right? It won't fit on over the top of this jumper. It's proper tight, lads.
Superb. Listen, before we delve into... In fact, let me just introduce everyone. Obviously, Chris Pajak is here. Dan Club is over at the board. He is ready. What are you drinking?
Just decaf coffee.
Okay. Wild. Yeah. Some people might need something stronger on a Merseyside Derby day, but not Dan Club. Decaf.
Yeah, I've had a lot of caffeine. I'm quite caffeinated at this point. So yeah, I needed to tone it down just ever so slightly for a little while. We're back on the caffeine in about 2 hours.
Okay, superb. We'll tell you about our partner in a moment, but I just want to draw attention to John Lee David Blackshaw's comments in the live show chat. Says, quick statement, my biopsy was clear, so still in the game, but I know it's hiding in me somewhere, just like Liverpool's 5-0 win. So well done to Johnny David Blackshaw.
Good news, though. Alive
and kicking, still going. What a guy. So yeah, hopefully the Reds have still got a little bit of life in them as well. We'll find out in a moment exactly what the team is going to be, but I just want to draw your attention to our partnership this season with oosh.co.uk. The guys have been absolutely fantastic. If you want to know more about the things they do and the amazing competitions that they have running, then you can click the link in the description underneath. There'll be a QR code popping up periodically on screen as well. And you were out with the owner, weren't you, the other night?
I did.
Do you remember anything of it?
Yeah, we ended up in Jenny's bar till, I think, I woke Cat up about 2:30, 2:45-ish. It was a heavy one. It was a good one. It was a very good one. Oosh bought an hour-long game against Steven Gerrard and Liam Smith, and that will be coming up soon. And I think...
Game of what?
Paddle with me.
Okay.
So I think there's going to be an opportunity to play paddle against Stevie G thanks to Oosh, and you get to play with me, so you get to lose basically. But yeah, we're looking forward to it. So keep your eyes peeled on the socials over the next week when we announce all of that. But yeah, that could be the best prize ever. I mean, not if you're playing with me, but like, you know, playing against Stevie G, it's a possibility. It's coming soon. Keep your eyes peeled. Big thanks to Oosh.
Awesome stuff. Yeah, if you head to oosh.co.uk, you can see some of the maiden offers that they've got on at the moment, including one which is win £50,000 cash for free in partnership with Tyson Fury. They actually sponsored him for his fight the other week as well. So yeah, been his headline sponsor. They're our headline sponsor. Didn't think I'd ever find a tangential connection between us and Tyson
6 degrees
Fury.
of separation. It's not a lot, is it? You know what I mean?
Really,
it's like 1 degree.
Yeah, everything needs to put Kevin Bacon in there. Right, Sal, thank you so much, everyone, and a huge thank you to Oosh for being an amazing partner with us this season. To the match then. We've heard some rumours of team selection, but I can't lose this one, Chris. Got to, and I know we can't because we've lost loads of games of football this season. I'm just not sure I could handle living in a world where Evertonians are happy as well as us being miserable.
Yeah. It's not a nice thing, is it, to be honest with you? But, you know, I've been saying all week, and me and Dan were just saying off camera there, Paul, I would take a draw. I'm not feeling particularly confident about things at the moment. And, you know, first derby in the new gaff, they've put in a performance last time out at the Hill Dickinson. They beat Chelsea 3-0. It looked better at the time than it does right now because everyone's beating Chelsea by goals to nil. I've just found out. So, listen, it is one of those games where you just have to win if you can. Just have to win because it's such a huge game for them. It's such a huge game for us. Man United kind of did us a little bit of a favour yesterday. Kept that breathing space to Chelsea, but behind that now, like, I mean, look at the league table. It's on my laptop, right? Chelsea 48 points in 6, Brentford level with them, same amount of games played, 48, Bournemouth level with them on the same amount of games played, 48, Brighton a point behind them. Everton are a point behind them. Sunderland are just 2 points behind them. It's a crazy, crazy league table. Everton are in 10th, a point behind 6th.
Yeah.
And they're looking for European football. And so it's massive for them. It's massive for us. And we've just got to get a win in whatever way we can do. I can see Dan frantically moving around there for the team.
For the bench.
I am at the start of as well. I'm all over the place.
Okay.
Absolutely shambolic. We're missing a player.
Yeah, what were you...
Well, we're not missing a player, but we are. Okay, I've got him.
But we are. Okay, cool. We'll give Dan a moment to catch his breath on that one. I was really hoping that Chelsea would be able to just snatch a draw, which would have been the absolutely ideal result. But it is fascinating. That fight for 6th is mad. Absolutely mad. Chelsea should have made that no one else's business, but lo and behold, if they want to continue to be crap and we can continue to extend beyond them, that would be good. But if nothing else, as mentioned, worst case scenario, we've got a little bit of breathing room. It is a first Merseyside derby at the Hill Dickinson Stadium. I'm sure they will have done all kinds of things. They'll have brought probably dogs and cats and the whole fucking zoo if it thinks they've got a chance of beating us today. I'm feeling... I don't know, it's weird. I don't know whether I feel confident or not, or whether I've just completely and utterly lost the plot. Psychologically, it's probably that. I'm feeling quite good about this one. Be very Everton to have this go really, really wrong for them, but maybe they're a new Everton. Maybe they are a different kettle of fish.
Listen, I hope they're the same old Everton as we've seen, but even the same old Everton have managed to get results against us at their stadium, haven't they? Of course, it was Goodison, but I think 4 of the last 6 at their ground they've drawn, and they've been crap in those times. I love
the fact that this is the standards of Everton football. They've gotten some big results. Draws, big draws.
I think they've won 1 in this.
Well, they've won so many draws over the years.
We've been really, really good and struggled to get results at Everton's ground, haven't we? So it's just one of those things where form book goes out the window, everybody, and hopefully our form goes out the window as well, and we turn it up today.
Yeah, absolutely. Go on, Dan. What have you got for us? First 11.
You're sweating over there.
Well, wow. I mean, half the board's gone out the window over here. It was absolute chaos. But every time I looked at the graphic, there was less subs, I felt like. I'm sure it was like a live in motion thing. Anyway, Mamdashvili in goal. Curtis Jones at right back. First talking point now, I imagine. Ibu Konate, Virgil van Dijk, Andy Robertson starts at left back. Interesting. Midfield of Dom Szoboszlai, Ryan Gravenberch, Flavian Wirtz is how I've got it on the board. Front three of Cody Gakpo, Alexander Isak and Mohamed Salah. And a bench.
8. Only 8.
Depleted.
Yep. Only 8 and
2 keepers.
2 goalkeepers.
And annoyingly, for ages everyone's been shouting at me to not use Armin Pesci. We printed off a Cornel Mischior, and then this time it is actually Armin Pesci. So I have to scramble around. It's been honestly. We've got Freddie Woodman, Armin Pesci, Milos Kerkez, Alexa McAllister, Jamie Frimpong, Trey Neoni, Ryan Gamoa, and Federico Chiesa.
Dan, can I ask you a question about the left back?
Where is everyone? Oh, go on. Yeah.
No, more about the left back, really, mate. Yeah. Obviously, Kerkez maybe is the starting left back for Liverpool. Robertson's leaving in a few weeks' time. What does it say about the fact that Robertson's starting this game?
How come you asked me that?
Because you were talking about it before. I didn't know your answer. I think it's really interesting.
Yeah, do you know what? I don't get it, to be honest, because we are now, 19th of April, and we're in a position where the manager believes that the best bet for the Merseyside derby away from home is Andy Robertson. The same Andy Robertson who we're just allowing to leave the football club in a matter of like 5-6 weeks. Make that make sense. Milos Kerkez is fit, available on the bench, and yet seemingly isn't deemed the right choice for a game of this magnitude. The guy who we're letting just walk away is.
It's really interesting. So we did the Finalysis debate show, me and Abby, this week, hosted expertly by Steve Hoare as well, by the way. Good to see him stepping into the big boy chair. But the consensus was Robertson to start. This one more from the perspective of it's almost like the last. This is possibly the last game he could play. He might start for us because it's the last time we've got 2 games in a week. Kerkez has put in a decent shift. It's the only position we've actually managed correctly all season in terms of rotation. So I thought I'd have happily started Kerkez, but I'm not surprised that. I'm surprised that people are surprised that Robertson is starting.
So I don't think Dan's surprised that Robertson's starting. Correct me if I'm wrong here. I totally understand them wanted Robertson to start as well. But when you frame it of this lad's walking out the door in 6 weeks and you maybe don't trust Kerkez to start the derby, I think that's what Dan's talking about.
Yeah, but that feels like you putting a slant on the lack of Kirkes rather than.
Yeah, I've got no issues with Andy Robertson starting the game of football. My issue is that the manager sees that Andy Robertson is the best bet for this game, and we're just letting him leave. Like, he's obviously got... If the reason is that Milos Kirkes' workload in recent weeks has been too heavy, then fine. But if it's anything other than that, i.e. the type of player that he is, the mentality, the leadership, the experience that he brings to the table for a game like this, then why are we letting him go? I don't understand.
Oh yeah, and I totally back up that idea of why are we letting him go? But what my concern is that there's an edge to we're saying this implies the manager doesn't trust Kirkes in this game, which I'm not. I think is I don't know. We don't know that, do we? That's.
We don't do anything we talk about.
No, I know.
We speculate for a living, essentially. So.
Yeah, I think it's interesting. People in the chat, what are your thoughts on the Kirkes versus Robertson thing? It will be interesting to see how they manage it for the coming weeks. But I suppose ultimately, this is it. Because Robertson's leaving in 6 weeks, fine, or whatever. So are we not are we telling them to leave now? Is that what we're saying the alternative is?
No, but I'm just saying, because I think there's other game, and this game is so big, obviously for all the reasons we've kind of outlined in the start, that I feel like if you want to make sure that Milos Kirkes is absolutely ready and sort of is our number one left back, then why not start him in the massive games? And this is one of them. I think it would stand him in good stead for us to come down the line as well. And I think actually you could just carry on using Andy Robertson in the same way that you have done, and that's probably sort of from the bench, I would imagine, in most games, especially when you go to one game a week like we are now. I don't see the benefit necessarily for Milos Kirkes in terms of him being on the bench this afternoon. I don't understand it.
It'll be interesting because, again, for what it's worth, none of us know. None of us ever know. But this is the end of that 2 game a week cycle. And if he's got Robertson pegged, because Robertson starts against Fulham, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So that makes sense. That makes sense that you would continue this. If he continues to do it, if he continues to rotate them 1 in, 1 out when we're playing 1 game a week, that is when it won't make...
There's a couple of alarm bells for me with this one. Like I say, I think unless it is exclusively related to workload and sort of the fitness levels, which I've had question marks around with Kirkes anyway all season long, and we probably still should have conversations about that. But because of what this game is and what it entails and what it means, for me, I can't help but read a little bit more into it and look at it and go, well, he's chosen Andy Robertson for reasons beyond the fitness of Milos Kirkes. He's chosen him because of that leadership, that nous, that experience that he brings to these sorts of environments. So therefore, it feels a little bit stupid. If the manager still sees Andy Robertson as a viable option for a game like this, we probably shouldn't be allowing him to walk away in a few weeks' time.
Well, there's that, yeah. But maybe it's not his. Maybe it's not his decision.
Yeah, I think there was. I was saying to Dan before. Actually, I think there was conversations. That obviously Robbo said there was no contract offered, but I think there was a conversation. Well, this is what we're thinking. Game time next season. He's gone, don't bother, because I want more game time than what you're potentially offering and stuff as well. So I think that's it. The other big talking point, of course, is we've been told that it's Curtis Jones at right back. It could be Szoboszlai. Someone in the comments has just mentioned that SofaScore's got Gravenberch at right back. That would really surprise me if it goes the SofaScore way. But you know, Curtis Jones at right back or Dominic Szoboszlai at right back, it's still a big call, isn't it? Especially when you've got Jeremy Frimpong there on the bench, your other right back that you've signed for big money in the summer, and Curtis Jones is now playing right back after a bit of an in and out sort of season for him. Again, another sort of strange decision, Paul.
Yeah, is it?
Well, I asked you a question, yeah.
Oh, I'm asking you one back. Is it?
I think it's a strange decision, yeah.
It has to be.
Got a right back on the
If he's there, it kind of has to be. It's similar to what we're saying on this side, but to a lesser degree. This feels weirder because he doesn't play right back, and this fella.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't make tons of sense, I don't think.
Yeah, no, I again, squad management in it. That's probably what it is across all of this. Is that again, you get through this week, and then you can kind of do whatever you want with whatever players that you want to do. But the Szoboszlai thing, well, SofaScore heard you because they now put Szoboszlai right back. The Szoboszlai stuff makes more sense in so much as he's played much more at right back. But again, if you don't think Jeremy Frimpong's got 90 minutes in him, or you don't think he's got 60 minutes in him, someone else has got to come in and do that job. And yeah, and then it's a case of who do you want in that midfield alongside Gravenberch more? What would you do? I mean, think less about the right back, think more about the midfield. Would you rather Jones, Gravenberch, or Szoboszlai,
I was totally off for Jones in the middle of the park in this one because it's Everton, because we need that sort of that just level of understanding about how serious the game is. I think, I've not really liked Szoboszlai at right back all season long. I feel like it's a bit of a waste of his talents. I would have gone Szoboszlai and Jones, because I don't think Gravenberch's been in particularly good form recently. And I'd probably have played a right back at right back. And then as I say, I'd have gone Jones and Szoboszlai, but I don't think that was ever really in the manager's thinking. We've not seen him really take Gravenberch out of the firing line at any point during the season. So, yeah, it was always going to be who plays alongside Gravenberch and who's most important. Well, when the shit hits the fan, Szoboszlai goes to right back and starts pinging balls around from deep. And I imagine the same thing would happen today if the shit hit the fan, is that you'd end up with Jones in the middle and Szoboszlai at right back.
Yeah, I mean, I suppose he's got that option to change that if he feels it. It's the Njai thing for me, Dan. And I guess, look, ultimately, Frimpong's not a superb defender. So it's not like you've chosen to keep Gomez on the bench for this one, you know what I mean, and play no one there. I'm not sure any one of our right back options are someone that any of us would feel supremely confident defending one-on-one against Iliman Njai. So maybe it is a pick your poison and then do whatever you want to do with the rest of the team. And that's where I think the Szoboszlai questions is as pertinent really as the Jones one of are you better off playing Szoboszlai in his best position or Jones in his best position?
Yeah, absolutely. And on that final question there, I would definitely prefer to see Dominic Szoboszlai in the midfield just because of the energy and the legs that he brings, and having your best player in your best position. There's definitely some merit to that. I think you're right with the right back situation as well. I think the immediate thing that sprung to my mind when I found out it was going to be Curtis over on that side was that's a really difficult afternoon against Njai, and keeping him quiet is going to be very, very testing. So, yeah, challenging afternoon for him in a position that he's far from familiar to playing. We've seen him do bits and pieces of it. What I will say in his favour, and likewise Randy Robertson on the other side as well, it's another of those players you do want in these types of games, in these type of atmospheres. So that probably stands him in better stead than Jamie Frimpong. But again, I can't help but look at it and look at these two, especially in Frimpong in this case, and go, why weren't you deemed the right option for this afternoon? Because by right, it should just be the right back that you paid £30 million for. He's fit, he's available. We need a right back, in you go. So, yeah, I've got no doubt Curtis Jones will do a decent job. I'm confident in that. But I do look at the bench and go, there's other options there.
Which, again, 90 minutes of football is not the worst thing to have, I suppose, if you're looking at bringing someone in. Jeremy Frimpong being an attacking option is the worst thing to have in reserve for us. Chris, thoughts on the formation? We've got it there as 4-3-3.
Yeah, we do. We have it as a 4-2-3-1.
But obviously, we had a little chat about it. It could be, there's a couple of different things that it could be. Salah's inclusion does tend you to lean towards it being a 3 up top. But it could easily be, it could be a 2 up top. It could be a 4-2-4, you know.
Yeah, it could be loads of things, couldn't it? It could be Gravenberch and Szoboszlai, and then Wirtz and, Gakpo ahead of them almost, and Isak and Salah ahead of them again. A bit like what we played against Paris Saint-Germain. I think I remember sitting there on the build-up show for the podcast ahead of PSG and suggesting maybe we should play Salah as one of those 2 forwards up top against Paris Saint-Germain. He didn't sort of do it, of course, but Salah and Isak working together would probably work well. I think if you do go that really narrow formation, you're asking a lot of Robertson and Curtis Jones.
Yeah,
I think, that's Kerkez and Frimpong territory, so it makes me lean slightly more to this is a bit more expansive. Gakpo's going to get chalk on his boots. Salah's going to get chalk on his boots, and Isak's going to play in the number 9.
I wouldn't be against if it is Szoboszlai in midfield. I actually wouldn't be against this being more of a traditional Liverpool 4-3-3, which is to say Gravenberch takes the midfield on his own, and you put Szoboszlai and Wirtz in either side of the 8s, and let them go and support Gakpo and Salah the way that like Henderson and Wijnaldum would have done back in the day, and that way you don't have to stretch your fullbacks can get up, but you don't. It isn't entirely hinged upon your fullbacks providing all the width and all the support there. But yeah, I mean the flexibility, if nothing else. I know the manager has been aiming for more of that, and you've definitely got that within the team selection itself. Obviously, we've seen Gakpo do a bit as number 9. That's another interesting thing for me, Dan, is with Gakpo starting, and I know that Slot referenced the fact that Chiesa can do 9 as well in the press conference, but the guy who's been understudy in the 9 is starting the game as well.
Yeah.
Which is maybe, I don't know, again, it feels maybe a little odd when you could have put Ngomoa in there, and then at least you've got Gakpo when Isak inevitably has to come off.
Yeah, absolutely that, yeah. And as you rightly say, the fact he mentions Chiesa means we're likely to see him in this game of football, but how ready, how sharp is he going to be? You can only imagine not very. And the bench is really, really depleted, and one of the key areas it is lacking is that central striker, because you touched on both of them on the pitch as it stands. I've been quite impressed with Gakpo, relatively speaking, when he has done some stuff through the middle recently. The Isak thing, I'm fascinated to see how he looks this afternoon, because he's looked miles off it to me so far since he has come back. So, yeah, I think he could have done himself a favour by picking I was desperate to see Ngomoa in this game, without a shadow of a doubt. I feel like he's added sort of real energy and impetus to everything we've been trying to do. But it's so difficult, and I've been trying to pick apart his team selection ever since it was announced. But then you turn to the bench and you go, well, no one's there. So he really is having to juggle and try and deal with a properly difficult situation. Going into a game of this magnitude is not easy. And I guess he's picked his most experienced and sort of most passionate lineup when you look back at the right back and the left back. So yeah, hopefully it works.
Well, there's 8 because the goalkeeper champions, Premier League champions in there, which has to surely count for something, I would guess. And you've got a ton of pace off the bench if you need to introduce that a little bit later on, I guess. One other thing, because the one thing I've got about Isak is you look at the relationship that Wirtz and Ekitike struggled throughout the season. That, for me, is where the rest of the season is going to hinge, Chris. Obviously, you've got to keep Isak fit. You want to get him fitter. But I just want to get Wirtz near to him, because I just feel for Florian Wirtz at times where there's so many games where he's looked really on it, and then Ekitike is an example who has been great, but at times is just a little undercooked for that role in certain game states. It would be nice just to have something to hang your hat on into the season. See Wirtz and Isak get together, link up. I'd love to see a few assists for Wirtz, for Isak, maybe 1 or 2 in return if they can, and that could be the thing that kind of sees us through to the end.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. I think, if we are playing the formation that we've got on the board and Wirtz is in that number 10, you think back to the goal that Isak scored when he got injured. That was from a ball by Wirtz, wasn't it? And you want to see those types of quick, short, 5, 6, 7 yard bursts of pace from Isak running onto a tidy little pass from Florian Wirtz. And what does that do then? If you're attacking through the centre, does that open up space for the wide players like Gakpo and Salah and stuff like that? So I think that's something that you want to almost, sort of what you're saying is, you want to hang your hat on something going into next season. You want to know that that's there and it's going to improve.
Well, we can't hang the hat on Isak Ekitike now, because we've seen 120 minutes of that all season long, and we're not going to see that probably for a year now. So this is it. This is what we got. We've only got, Dan, £125 million worth of, or £225 million worth of talent to try and prove themselves here. Be nice though if they just did.
Yeah, absolutely that. And those two in particular are two that, again, we saw very, very, very sort of momentary sort of potential in terms of what they could potentially come together and what the sort of relationship and understanding they may well have in that goal that you mentioned when Isak obviously gets injured. I worry about Alexander Isak. I think we are sort of jump-starting his return, and is that a necessity because of obviously the Ekitike thing and the fact that we had sort of to throw everything at a few games recently? But to me, it would have been much nicer to just allow him to continue to be dropped into games. It feels like we've really sort of panicked him back a little bit. I'm not quite sure his body looks up to it, but hopefully today's a different version of him. Hopefully he does look a little bit sharper, a little bit more, he's just ready for first team football and action. And as you say, Florian Wirtz and Alexander Isak are individually incredible footballers. If those two can start to build up and strike up a relationship and a partnership and understanding, then that gives me much more hope heading into next year.
Just the comments, I've seen it mentioned there, and I saw people in the comments there, Chris was bringing up, talking about the strength of the bench, and obviously, look, 2 goalies and only 8 subs, but I mean, it's not got Hugo Ekitike on it, obviously, but I mean, when you consider Kerkez, Frimpong and Ngomoa as 3 subs that Liverpool could, and McAllister, there's 4 lads there who we could all reasonably expect to be in a starting 11 for us. Don't think it's, I mean, look, it's not ideal, but we shouldn't sit here and bemoan. It's probably better than anything Everton have got on their subs bench, is what I'd point out. So we can be worried about how Liverpool are going to approach there, but it shouldn't necessarily be because we're some sort of mad paupers from the substitute bench. What do we think?
Yeah, and listen, the quality's there for all to see, isn't it? It's just the sheer lack of numbers. It's surprising more than anything. And when you wonder, like Chiesa, what form's he in? Rio's the big one for me. I mean, I listen, the talk all week is whether he's going to have started Rio and Gamora in today's game. And, I understand that we want to make sure that he has a fantastic, lengthy career. But it also kind of feels like the team's ready for him to sort of step up now if he can play more minutes. And, one of these games against Everton could be, it could have been a great place for him to start, because while Gakpo has put in decent performances, albeit at centre forward recently, Rio's the one that I feel the team feel really comfortable with playing off that left-hand side. There's a lot of trust whenever he comes on the pitch, and the ball just gets shifted quickly to his feet, and he's looking to make things happen now. And, we saw that goal, was it last weekend? He scored the goal, was it? Yeah. Obviously chips it into Gakpo, then flicks it onto Salah for the other goal. He's starting to add end product to his game, and that's exciting. And, in a season that has lacked excitement, I want to see more of Rio, so I'm a little bit disappointed that he's not getting the start today. But although I do understand, unfortunately, the manager's decision and why he's sort of, wrapped him in cotton wool this season as well, I just feel like now's the time.
Yeah, 100%. I've had a few super chats in. Algebri 83 says 3-0 Isak hat-trick first 10 minutes. Bert's 3 assists. Win the league next year. Come on the Reds. Love a bit of that. Aaron Garza 1744 says, don't think I've ever seen a love stronger than the way Slot loves Gakpo.
Songs written about it.
Yeah, absolutely. Poetry. We'll find that'll come out in his book of spoken word songs about Cody Gakpo in times years to come. Fine, whatever. I feel reasonably all right with what we've got there. It is inevitably the full-back thing. Now, worth pointing out, Sky had Szoboszlai at right back when they brought the team up just then. We've been told through the grapevine, though, Dan, that it is Jones, so we will stick with that.
Well, one of the things I was told prior to the lineup being announced officially was Curtis Jones right back and Alexander Isak up top. Nothing else. And my guesstimate everywhere else was an absolute shit show, as we discovered when that got announced. So those two things were accurate. Therefore, that leads me to think that Curtis Jones will be operating as a right back. And listen, I'm a big Curtis Jones fan. I know a lot of people aren't, and kind of whatever on that one. But I like Curtis Jones being in and around Liverpool first team and being in the squad at bare minimum. So I'm pleased to see him getting a start. They've been few and far between since the turn of the year, I think it's fair to say. So delighted for him in that case. And again, we obviously know what this game means to him. We've seen that sort of boil over at times during these derbies. So having a little bit of that on the pitch, there's a lot to be said for it. Likewise, on the other side, Randy Robertson. Difficult afternoons, especially for Curtis up against Iliam and Jai, as we already referenced. And listen, I'm pleased with the starting 11. I am. The bench does concern me. Whilst individually there's quality there, there's not enough there. Ultimately, and there's two keepers making it up. So I'm not pleased particularly about that. Doesn't fill me with loads of hope and confidence.
The question I was actually going to ask you on this is, who's, have the under-21s just played?
No, they haven't played for weeks.
So, why is Keenan Morrison not involved here? Or
Will Wright would be my choice. I think we haven't seen a single bit of him in terms of being involved in first team action, but we're desperate. Arne Slot spoke about Jayden Danns in the press conference. Jayden Danns isn't fit nor available. Will Wright is. Will Wright actually scored twice in the friendly for under-21s on Friday. There was very little stopping him from not being involved in that game and being involved here. I don't get why we wouldn't do that.
What about centre-backs though, Dan? Nallo would have been an easy one to throw on the bench, would he? Or is...
Marvin Nallo, fit, available, would have been.
Because we don't have a centre-back on the bench.
No.
So with his injury, Gravenberch's probably dropping into centre-half.
Yeah. And up front, we might be looking at Florian Wirtz maybe doing that. I know we mentioned Chiesa earlier on, but he might go up and do a false nine stuff when Isak inevitably needs to come off at some point. So you mentioned Marvin Nallo. There's more talent than Dye, who came in January. I think I've been really impressed by him. Carter Pinnington, centre-half as well. Will Wright, Kieran Morrison in the attack. I don't understand the logic behind having one less player than you would like, or you've got available to anyway, and two keeps on the bench when there's, 20-odd under-21 players, under-18s it could be,
Yeah, and it's where you start to get into, is the manager saying something through a selection? We know
Rafa Benitez used to, didn't he?
Mourinho would do it. Pep Guardiola has done it. Trying to send some sort of messaging. And again, it's the two goalies thing. You know what? Put 3 fucking goalies on. You know what I mean? Genuinely, why not? You've already got one goalie that you are certain. Oh God, no, touch wood. Stop. Let me stop that line of thought there. But you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Is it's. I mean, and again, I suppose it goes back. And I've said this a couple of times previously. The way the growth of subs bench has happened in recent years. We're not that many years away from 3 subs being all you could use in a football match. Now, you can use 5. I don't know on average how many football managers use 5 every week. So I'm not that stressed about us having 1 less or technically 2 less footballers on there. But it's odd just not to give the opportunity to.
It's the centre-back thing for me. There's no centre-back on the bench, so why not just have one there just in case?
Well, he just must think they're shank, Chris. He must think, I can't have a Maranello getting sent off again.
No, but Nallo's been in the squad since then. So we've seen these lads be in the squad.
He's actually survived an entire game of football with us for the end of football, not getting sent off.
So it's just really odd. And it's really like, with the Robertson thing that Dan mentioned before, with the right-back thing, and when all those little things just speaks to me like a man at the moment that's not fully in control of what he wants. That those little things just all seem to add up for me, and then I start questioning more. And when you go digging, you find more to question and stuff. And that's kind of where I am at the moment with it.
Yeah, interesting one though, because just it could have been anyone. Put yourself on the bench, mate. Whatever. If the point is, what's the point? Because I'm definitely not going to use them. Then fine, but. It is a Merseyside derby. It is at a new ground.
Well, then if that was the case, why not just put 8 on every week?
No, exactly. No, 100%. No, genuinely, like, and that's like the thing of to do it consistently throughout the season, and then surely there's like a marginal gain somewhere along the lines for Kieran Morrison or a Maranello or Will Wright to go and sit in the Hill Dick, and because hell, who knows? Maybe they have a leap in ability over the summer, and then next season they're a first team squad member properly, and then they're walking into the Hill Dickinson for the first time. It's a weird one, isn't it, Dan? Yeah,
I don't understand it personally. I think Will Wright would have been my chosen one, actually, to be honest, because he's been the one hitting the back of the net on a consistent basis for when the under-21s were playing, which is a good few weeks ago now. They haven't played for about 3 or 4 weeks, and the next game is in for another couple of weeks. So in terms of window opportunity, it felt like ideal time for Will Wright to step up. And obviously I mentioned no Hugo Ekitike, Jayden Dan's also not available. Next in line would be Will Wright, and he's not gone for it. I'm not sure why. I think it would have been a great experience for him. Would have meant obviously would have been able to fill the bench, which was nice too. I think Kieran might have picked up a bit of a niggle over the past week or so, probably why he's not involved. And Maranello, as mentioned, to my knowledge, is fit and available. So if you wanted to get a centre-half on there in some capacity, he was there ready for you. So yeah, I'm not a fan of it, and I don't really understand it either. Will Wright, Will Wright has also played senior football, granted at League 2 for Salford, but he's not wet behind the ears. Like, physically wise, in terms of his development, he's probably in the round where you want him to be to make that step. But again, it was a much lower level. So yeah, he'd have been okay with every aspect of this occasion, I would imagine. Yeah.
It's just odd because again, I could sit here and spin chapter and verse on reasons why you might choose not to put someone on there, but it would ring more true if he'd not been putting these lads on the bench all season long. It just seems very, very strange. There's a comment here from D. Obviously, Slot's just done an interview on the pitch before the game, which we haven't heard because we're here. It says on Sky Sports, Slot kind of suggested, I think, he says it's because of the physical presence of Everton, he wants to match it and wants it. I think that might therefore is probably the Gakpo and whoever the right back decision is. I guess that's what he's.
He mentioned height in the pre-match presser, didn't he?
Yeah.
Maybe it was sort of the fallout bit afterwards as well. He mentioned the height of the side. He said basically he can't make us taller in terms of he can't make his players taller. So he probably has chosen the tallest possible available players to him. So
and Everton that's what they are. They're a team of Groks, and then they let Dewsbury Hall and Jai do their own thing around and about. So there might be a bit of that. Hopefully this is a little bit of Slot learning from his previous Merseyside derby experiences and trying to take something from the good of someone. I'm fascinated to see how this goes for them, Chris, because it's not Goodison. And their fans will be up for it, and we heard all this talk mainly because we've got Toffee TV next door, and we all know Evertonians, some more than others. But they've talked about how the stadium was designed to funnel the noise and all that kind of stuff. Obviously, we're not there. I'd be interested to get reports back from people after the fact and to know what it was like. But Goodison could be febrile, like, you know what I mean, like so close,
was
so
oppressive at
intimidating,
times, wasn't it?
Horrible bear pit of a stadium, smelt bad too, wooden, very, very wooden and piss soaked. But this isn't that. This is them trying to be more. It obviously represents an opportunity for them to kind of start to redefine themselves to some extent. But I think Jamie Carragher made this point that it's a proper pitch now, and it's a proper stadium, and Liverpool are used to playing on proper pitches and proper stadia. So it'd be interesting to know whether this is a first example of them maybe what do you give up in order to progress is kind of what I'm saying with that. So it does represent an opportunity for us here to kind of meet them on a slightly more level playing field than maybe the old school Everton.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, it should suit our style of football much more than it suits Everton's style of football. The concern for me is what they did against Chelsea. I mean, I spoke to my brother after he came out of that game, and Baz from Toffee TV was exactly the same. They've all said it. That was the closest we've got to Goodison, and it just happened to be the home game before they played the Merseyside derby. And I think they've all said all season long, listen, it's fantastic. It's a fantastic stadium, but it wasn't home. Yeah. Whereas Chelsea felt like home for them for the first time. And, can it be as oppressive as Goodison? Probably not, no. But can they get close to it? I think they think that they can now, and they're going to see. They're setting up today for the best version of the Hill Dickinson that they've had to date. Yeah. And that's what they're looking for, putting a marker down. Says, can we, as fans, affect the match in the same way that we were able to at Goodison? We'll find out, of course. Can Liverpool take the football off them, quiet in the stadium? We'll find out. But definitely it's not going to be as difficult a stadium to play in as Goodison Park. It will never be, because it just can't be. But they can still make it a proper atmosphere, because, listen, you can make good atmospheres in stadiums if you've got good fans, and Everton are going to be supporting their side today heavily.
100%. And of course, don't forget the power of changing the Beatles scarf from red to blue and putting it on a tifo. Don't underestimate the power of that. Don't underestimate the power of Photoshop, ladies and gents. For what it's worth, Everton versus Chelsea, they won 3-0. They had 36% ball possession. So it will, this idea of it being the new Everton, and I'm fascinated to see whether this is like the environment and what it makes of it, or do people just feel better about things when you score more goals and don't concede any, and that adds to your sense of like, this is it, this is the future. Yeah, scoring goals and winning football matches definitely makes you feel better.
And let's not forget,
they
thought Chelsea were good at the time.
Yeah.
That was the other thing. It was a few weeks ago.
Right, Chris and I are going to step out for a little moment and gather ourselves. Chris will consider a change of shirt. Dan is going to step in a minute, but keep your comments coming. Anything you want to discuss, but anything around Liverpool today in the live show comments underneath. Check out oosh.co.uk via the link as well. And yes, here's something from Liverpool manager Arne Slot.
After PSG, we spoke briefly about the potential in this squad, how far it can go, but how much work do you feel needs to be done by yourself, by Richard Hughes in the summer to make it even more competitive, and how big a churn of players do you think you're facing, taking into account the fact that you're already losing Mo and Andy Robertson?
Yeah. No, I think for the people who watch the Paris Saint-Germain game, they depends, by the way, on which game you're watching. But if you're watching the home game, I think it's fair to say for me that the future does look bright, and that we were able to have more ball possession than them, to generate 21 shots, to have a high XG against the team that is used to the fact that they dominate ball possession. Even if you take into account that Hugo had to go off after 30 minutes, something like that. Alex had to go off at halftime. So if you would see them playing over 90 minutes, being in their best shape, then this team has already shown, as they did in so many other moments, that they can compete with the best in Europe. So we've beaten here at home the other three other quarterfinalists with Atletico, Real Madrid, and Arsenal. So that tells you that this is already a very strong team. But it takes some changes because of what you just said with Robbo and Mo leaving. But yeah, as I said many times, future looks bright for us.
Are you thinking that you need 4, 5, 6?
I don't think in numbers.
Just areas.
In areas in which players we already know that they're going to leave, and let's see what happens in the summer. We are a trading club, so So let's first see what's actually going to happen in the summer, and then we also know better what we need to bring in.
Hello everybody, welcome back to the Redmen TV and your build-up ahead of the Watchalong for Liverpool taking on Everton at the Hill Dickinson Stadium. How are we feeling? Looking forward to it? Yeah, hope everybody's in a good mood. Hope everybody's enjoying their Sunday so far. Hopefully the Reds don't ruin it for us all. Yeah, I am a little bit confused by things, team selection wise. I'm not going to lie to you. I don't really understand certain elements of it. Certainly the bench has left me a little bit bewildered, but we'll get into all that. If anybody who hasn't been to this part of the show before, it's where we just talk, opinions, questions, whatever you want to talk about, it's over to you guys. The floor is yours. So, yeah, throw stuff in the chat. I will deliver my score prediction in due course. As for Chris, is when he gets back in the room, I don't know what he'll be thinking. I think he's in a similar boat to me in terms of probably snapping your hand off for a draw as things stand. But we'll get to that, as mentioned, a little bit later on. Right, how are we feeling? Hustle Bones gets us going with, I predict, some non-stop Robbo shithousery. I didn't want to get wires crossed earlier on when I was being a little bit critical of the inclusion of Andy Robertson, because I like the fact that Andy Robertson's playing. I just think it speaks to where we're at and some of the elements and some of the departments at the club maybe not aligning, because the manager sees fit to play Andy Robertson in this game today, like 4 weeks away from him being allowed to walk away from the football club for free. Make that make sense. Like I can't get my head around that. There's lots of reasons why Andy Robertson is definitely the better pick, which maybe speaks to a little bit where Kirk has. I've been quite pleased with him, as Kirk has, generally speaking. But if Andy Robertson's getting chosen in a game of his magnitude, then maybe we shouldn't be letting him go, or maybe we should have at least offered him a contract. Is kind of all I'm saying. But yeah. Make of it what you will. Do you think we're going to make the same mistake with Rodgers and we wait until October? That is probably my biggest fear right now in terms of the manager stuff. Listen, we won't spend too long dwelling on the will they, won't they, when it comes to Arne Slot's future. But I do hold a concern that we are just going to stick with him and wait and then regret it. And then get to like October and have to make the decision then. And the manager that we wanted may not be available anymore. You're having to make a managerial change mid-season, which is never a great place to be anyway. So, yeah, I definitely am. I'm not sure if we're going to make that mistake, but I'm definitely concerned that we might do. That's probably the best way of putting it. But yeah, let's wait and see anyway. How are we feeling about this game, genuinely? Because I was concerned anyway, and I'm definitely concerned now because it's just the bench really. I'm okay with the starting 11, but the issue with the starting 11 is you know almost factually that there's 2 or 3 lads on the pitch who won't be able to do the 90, let alone the fact that stuff just happens in game of football. We saw it midweek with Akura Katike. Things just happen out of your control. That means you have to make a change preempted or earlier than you would have wanted to have done. And that with a bench consisting of 8 footballers and 2 of them are goalkeepers, that's a far from ideal situation to be in. So, yeah, and I'm just thinking, just in terms of the momentum and the belief and where the 2 clubs are at right now, I'm just really apprehensive. And listen, we may well win. We've certainly got the quality from 1 to 19 to win this game of football. There's no 2 ways about that. And I would love to win. I would love to win this game of football more than anything because, again, I'm coming into it with such little faith, and that might be on me and sound. And the fact, but you can give him his last. What are we doing here? Like, are we giving people like little bits of sentimental farewells, which we'll do for Andy Robertson after Brentford, without a shadow of a doubt? But you can give him 20 minutes, and it's still his last derby. Like, I don't buy that. I'm sorry. But yeah, we may well win the game of football. And that'd be sound. To win the first one at Hill Dickinson would be massive, 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 massive. And it's one of the few things we have left really to sort of fight for and potentially celebrate this season. Because I just think we'll find ourselves in the top 5, which is enough for Champions League football, and the season will end. And we'll pick over the bones of it. We'll discuss it until we can't discuss it anymore. And then we'll move on with our life, probably with Arne Slot still as a manager. So today is huge for lots of reasons, bragging rights in the city and stuff like that. It's massive. And the opposite is also true. Don't win, and in particular lose the game of football, obviously. then it gets really, really messy. And I think the noise and the unrest around Arne Slot and every single element of Arne Slot, the manager, just goes on to another stratosphere, to be honest. Yeah, you're right. But not all season. And generally, I'm okay with it. And I try and understand the rationale and the reasons, which I do here. Again, I think height is a big reason why he's chosen Curtis Jones and Cody Gakpo particularly. I think the experience and the know-how of these sort of environments is a big one for Andy Robertson as well. And if Kirkers is just not fit enough to start the game, then I look stupid for even having this conversation. That's okay. I'm all right with that. I just can't help but think, like, he's going. So I love Andy Robertson, one of my favourite ever Liverpool players. And I want to see him definitely get the send-off that he deserves between now and the end of the season. But that doesn't mean he starts this game of football. That means he comes into it maybe later on. If Arne Slot is coming at this thinking, well, Andy Robertson's my better option at left back for this reason, that reason, this reason. A, what do I say about when Milos Kerkez is that? And B, why are we allowing him to leave? You know what I mean? Kerkez rests against Fulham. If you can't tell me that he couldn't do whatever he did in midweek plus this, I don't know. I don't think so, to be honest. No, I think we are going to try and persevere with him until next season. I think the mitigating circumstances and some of the factors out of his control will mean that he gets another crack at it. But again, I come back to what I said earlier on. I do fear that we're going to live to regret that decision. Maybe. It might be wrong. We might be brilliant again next season and we can just forget we ever had these conversations. But let's wait and see. David isn't feeling confident. I don't think we've got enough on the pitch or on the bench to get this over the line, personally. I think we have got enough on the pitch, but it's all about them turning up on the day. I think the midfield battle is going to be absolutely key, like it always is in any game of football, but these are going to try and run all over us. These are going to be absolutely up for it. Whatever you think of Everton, they have been a completely different version of themselves this season to what they were previously. And also, whatever you think of the fact they've done like a coach greeting, they've really gone all out on this first Hill Dickinson derby. The likelihood is it will have their players feeling as ready as they ever will for a Merseyside derby. We've got to match that in terms of the intensity, in terms of the energy, in terms of the levels, and then maybe earn the right to play footy. And if we earn the right to play footy and get enough possession of the ball, then we'll be able to have an impact and sort of have a telling say on the direction of the game. But as it stands right now, all of what I've just said concerns me because we have definitely shown signs this season of an ability to not fight and not roll our sleeves up and shirk a little bit of that. When the going gets tough, we disappear a little bit. So fingers crossed, I'm wildly inaccurate, but I can't help but feel there's a possibility. Opinion with Slot for another year. With the ideal transfers in place or just sack him at the end of the season? Good question, that. It's a very good question. Listen, I think it's run its course. And the issue is as well, is that I actually think as a coach and as a hands-on first team head coach, which is his job title ultimately, I think he may well be in the round what you'd want. I think it's a lot of the intangible stuff. I think it's a lot of the other stuff to go with being manager of the Liverpool Football Club that I'm not quite sure he's got just yet. Which may well come with time, and if we do give him the time to learn on the job, he may well develop these other skills, if you like. Last year, it was all very plain sailing in terms of he made some tactical decisions on the pitch in terms of what we were doing, how we operate in terms of the system, and they worked. And we were just great, and we just kept winning, and we just rolled with it and rolled with it and rolled with it. We've had some major tragedy and some adversity in terms of obviously what happened with Diogo, but in terms of footballing wise on the pitch, injuries and some of the new transfers haven't worked, etc. And he hasn't fixed it. He hasn't got it right, and then that had a knock-on impact on how he's handled other situations, what he said in the media, and all that sort of stuff. And ultimately, you know, I want my Liverpool manager to be sort of all-encompassing, and he isn't that either. So yeah, I would allow him to leave and factor in the fact he's going to be in the final year of his contract anyway when the summer rolls around. You've either got to double down on him and give him a new deal, really, or allow him to leave, or you let it rumble into next season with a will they, won't they, in terms of giving him a new deal anyway. It just feels messy, really, really messy. It's out of our control, and if you do stick by him, what are we going to do? We may as well stick by him as well. But for my opinion, which is obviously what you asked for, I would allow him to move on. Shake his hand. Thanks for last season. Thanks for overseeing the just horrendous circumstances of last summer so superbly. Thought you handled that excellently. But yeah, it hasn't worked this time around for whatever reason. And we'll go our separate ways. Don't mind it. This is the Anfield Exchange. Thank you. Cody at 9 and V1 for Isak at half time. Half time. Oh, sorry, I've just read the end of that. No. We've got to. I can't go into another game of football knowing we need to make a substitution at half time. It's not pre-season. I said this in midweek when Isak started the PSG game. I don't get it personally. I'll never ever get on board with that. I think obviously circumstances sometimes mean you need to make a substitution at half time, but when you've got a preloaded sub that you know you've got to make at 45 minutes because the lad isn't fit enough to do anymore, not in a competitive game of football, not in a game like this, not in a game like it was in midweek either. But yeah, anyway. Hughes and Edwards getting away with things just because of the money spent. I'm not that bad. I'm okay. I'm feeling actually generally quite optimistic about this one. But there is obviously this also fear at the back of my mind of this going a particular way and just how ugly that might get. And the importance of it not happening is not lost on me either, to be honest. So, yeah, we're about half an hour away from kickoff. Why can't he try Robert right back? Never. I mean, we've tried everyone else to right back, haven't we, I suppose. But, yeah, I'm not against the Robertson starting thing. I think it's a better option. We should get flies in the face of what I'm saying, but I would also keep Andy Robertson with flies in the face of what Liverpool are doing. So, yeah, and I think the manager clearly hasn't lost faith in Andy Robertson's ability to play games of football for us either. So, yeah, that's kind of where I'm coming at that one from. So what you're saying, should make everyone wear long sleeves so they can roll? Yeah, that's kind of it. That's kind of the gist of it, to be honest with you. Because otherwise, what's the point? What are we doing here? Should we have signed Dan Burn from Newcastle instead of Isak if he wants the height? He has no idea what he's doing. He's completely out of his depth. There you go. He did mention the need for more height in the side today because of what Everton offer in that department. He's not wrong, is he? Ultimately, he's not wrong because we aren't a match for them in terms of that. But it does tend to scream of like, woe me a little bit and getting your excuses in early, because if we happen to concede a goal today via a set piece or a delivery into the box or whatever, then you couldn't help but sort of revert back to what he said pre-match and they'll be like, I told you they were taller than us, so it was always going to happen, wasn't it? Just be better. And maybe you talk like you're trying to convince yourself with slots. I'm not trying to convince myself. Ultimately, the problem is, and a huge problem, aware of what that sort of means. The thing is, at some point, we might all have to. Those who have begun to already completely lost the faith in the manager and the direction of travel with him. If the club stick by him, we're all going to have to make our peace and get our head around it, aren't we? And I'm trying desperately to do that. But he's not giving me much reason, nor belief, nor confidence, or he's not giving me much to work with, generally speaking, when it comes to trying to sort of work out what he's doing and trying to get on board again and go again with him. Because it was the day like today where you think, all right, the football club continue to stand by you. All the talk is that they're going to do so for the summer and beyond as well. So as I've said a few times already, I may as well do the same thing. And then you look at the bench, and I know it's not all necessarily his fault because there are injuries that have meant, but there are players, to my knowledge, that would have been available to him. If he comes out and says, I couldn't pick him because of this and then sound, whatever. But they haven't, like, the under-21s haven't played for weeks competitively. Like, I mean, weeks. And we kind of know a little bit of his understanding of the academy and his reluctance to use some of the academy lads as well. So you can't help but jump to the conclusion that he just chose not to put a youngster or two on the bench, and instead we've gone one light in numbers and we picked two goalkeepers. Doesn't make a ton of sense to me personally, but yeah, I might be on my own in that one, and that's fine. Why would you start a player doing a 45 minutes? That was my stance in midweek. We don't know about Isak this time around. Obviously, I would like to think he's got more like 60 minutes in his legs, to be honest. But let's wait and see. And just wonder, I also, not only do I want to see more of him in terms of minutes on the pitch, he just needs to look sharper, doesn't he? Because let's be honest, he's not looked anything like his usual self or his former self, as it were, when it comes with Newcastle time. So, yeah, we just need to see more of and a better Alexander Isak. And then we might actually have some positive things to talk about, to be fair, because I have seen this. Where was that comment now? There's not this one, but I've seen somebody say that it is doom and gloom. And it is like, give me some hope. And listen, I'm a Liverpool fan heading into a derby, so obviously I'm relatively optimistic about our chances. But outside of that and outside of this 11 that are about to go and play this game, there's just mad things happening left, right and centre. We're hearing all kinds of different things all over the place that just make you downbeat about the entire situation and really sort of lack the faith and the confidence that we're going to get it right anytime soon as well. So I can't help but feel like a lot of shit is broken and there's a lot of shit that needs mending as well. But yeah, nothing a win in the Merseyside derby wouldn't fix anyway. Let's have it like that. Rio is not starting. No, he is not. Sorry for that. Again, I probably would have gone for Rio, but I also understand why you wouldn't, given the derby and what Everton are likely to try and do to us, to be honest. You know what? We haven't spoke much about Ryan Gravenberch and his drop-off in form, but I think it warrants a mention here. I think he's looked okay in certain games, but compared to levels of last season, he's not been anything like his same sort of performances, the same player. But again, there's been so many things wrong with Liverpool. Like, he's probably way down the list in terms of talking points and conversation pieces. But you are right, he hasn't been the same player at all. But this is one of the games I kind of referenced a minute ago. I thought he was okay in midweek, to be honest. And of course, a losing cause. If the lads don't show up today, I'll be convinced they, as most of us, also don't support Slot. Yeah, maybe. They have shown up occasionally in terms of that work rate, the seeming desire to put a shift and put a performance out there. I thought that was definitely the case in midweek, but you also wonder, is that sort of, Champions League aspirations? Is that the fans making them get on board again? But I think in games, we've seen a few examples now this season of players definitely losing the faith and the belief that there's something worth running for, actually. Lose today, Slot should be gone, Alonso in. Yeah, listen, I don't think you're going to be alone in that thought process. To be honest. What I will say is, and listen, I promise I will bring it back around in a positive sense in a moment. What I will say is whilst a lot of the reporting and the talk is suggesting that Arne Slot is Liverpool's man for the long term, I don't think he can afford many more defeats, first off. But I also don't think he can afford many more things like we've seen recently, i.e. the semi-mass walkout at the Etihad, the booing at Anfield. So they're the sort of things that don't go unnoticed. So I think if we find ourselves in a position whereby fans are leaving the ground early or booing for whatever reason or making their opinions known, then he's on very, very unsteady ground. He is already, to be fair. But if the hierarchy is saying, no, he's still our man, add in a couple more of those types of things, and it's hard to come. And a derby defeat will definitely hold weight in terms of the end of season assessment of what we've done. Because if we do end up finishing fifth, which I do think we will, to be honest, I think we'll just find ourselves there. I've said this a few times now. I think the form or the lack of it from those around us would mean that we just end up in fifth and kind of fine, but also not fine at the same time. But when you are poring over how it happened and what happened, defeating a derby will not look good at all. Certainly not given everything else that's seemingly broken around us too. So yeah, it's a massive game. It baffles me how Slot refuses to use the full squad, includes the academy. Right back, Calvin Ramsey. Is there any grassroots player failed to inspire? Yeah, listen, you're preaching to the choir when it comes to his use of younger players. And just his inclusion of them, to be honest, in terms of days like today. And again, I live to be corrected and may well have to eat some humble pie if there are genuine reasons as to why one or two more of the academy lads, even lads who've been around it a little bit. I think Kieran's picked up a bit of a knock, so maybe not him. But I mentioned Will Wright earlier on. He would have been next in line for me to be involved today. And Marvin Allo is another one that comes into that equation. There's two or three more that I would have liked to have seen involved. And listen, the likelihood of him getting on is slim.
But what an experience for them. What a development tool this could have been for them. And ultimately, what's the harm in filling the bench? Very little. You've got it there. You've allocated those numbers with which to use. Why not use them? It's kind of where I would be at. Time to let Gakpo leave. I think if there wasn't so much work to be done anyway in this squad, because that's one thing I will say, there is definitely need of a continued rebuild, an extension, let's put it like that. I would be entertaining conversations around letting key first-team members of the squad move on, but Cody Gakpo is one of them, like him or loathe him, and I don't think we're in a position to be allowing him to leave the football club. If we're going to do sort of massive open-heart surgery on the squad, again, then perhaps, but I don't think we'll be keen on doing it. Certainly not of a World Cup, and potentially, who knows, a new manager coming in as well. We'll wait and see, won't we? Last season we had workhorses up front. Yeah, I think that we definitely lost a little bit of that press, certainly from Darwin Núñez, for all his faults, of which there were plenty. He certainly led the press quite well with a real sort of vigour and intensity that I think we have lacked. And of course, I don't need to tell you all about how exceptional Diogo Jota was and how much we all miss him in every sense of the word. Stroke expression. Who would be my Premier League player this season? That's a good question. Do you know what? It pains me to say it. Obviously, a lot sort of depends on who ends up winning the league. Igor Thiago, that's not in the same sentence. Igor Thiago would be a contender for me. Had Sunderland not have had their massive drop, well, not massive, but relatively sized drop off in recent weeks, I'd have had a couple of them at one point. Granit Xhaka's injury probably hasn't helped his claims to that either. Ryan Cherki at Man City, if they end up going on to win the league, probably the leading contender for them. I would say obviously Erling Haaland's goals speak for themselves. But yeah, it's an interesting question. There hasn't really been, he's an obvious candidate this time around, and maybe that's because you've got Arsenal doing what Arsenal are doing, and they are very much a collective as opposed to a superstar sort of firing them there. Whereas I think if City end up in the league, you probably could look at Cherki, Haaland, maybe O'Reilly to a certain extent as well, certainly for a young player anyway. But yeah, there's none of our lads, let's put it like that. Dom's a Bosley for us is probably the leading contender, but some way short. And I won't entertain the Man United players in the conversation either. I've seen that banded about a little bit. Just can't have that conversation whatsoever, I'm afraid. Right, let's start getting some score predictions in. How are we feeling? Because we've had lots of different conversations, most of them negative, granted. But when it all boils down to this game of football we're about to watch in slightly less than 20 minutes' time, what do you think is going to happen? How's it going to go? Are we going to win? Scores, goal scorers? Yeah, talk to me. I will say, for all my concerns, of which there are plenty, for all my belief that a lot of the momentum is with Everton, and I am fearful of what could happen here because I've watched a lot of Liverpool this season ultimately. Like, every single thing that I'm thinking isn't born out of just being a negative person, because I'm actually not. It's born out of what I've witnessed us do far too many times this campaign. I am still going to sit here and say I think we'll win, because I live in hope that the footballers that I know are the level that they are, turn up and perform, certainly on an occasion and a day like today. So I will say we win 2-1. 2-1? Is that okay? Are we allowed to say 2-1? And Alexander Isak scores and Mohamed Salah scores. There you go. Somebody here saying 0-0. Somebody saying 1-1. We'd take a draw, wouldn't we? I think we did. Which is a grim place to be anyway, to be honest. But yeah, we probably will take a draw. 2-2. We'll dominate, but it'll sadly end 1-1. We haven't had a single person say we're going to win this game of football yet, by the way. 2-2. A 3-3 classic. Wow, at least it'll be entertaining. 1-1. 1-1. That's 2 on Everton. So far, we are still yet to see a Liverpool win. Here we go. Douglas. 7-1. Jesus Christ. 1-0 Virgil van Dijk. 3-0. That is confident. Sorry, I'm going to take a drink. That is crazy confident, I must say. 2-2, concede 90 plus 4. Yeah, yuck. 2-1 Liverpool. 2-1
3-1 to Everton, unfortunately. 2-1. Oh, do you know what? If it's as bad as 3-1, then we have got major issues later on, haven't we? 3-1. Oh, that's bleak too. That's really bleak. We're going to get bullied 2-0 or 3-0, sadly. That's the worst. This is obviously worst case in terms of scoreline, but that is in the round sort of my fears coming true, that I must admit. It concerns me how possible I believe that to be. You know what I mean? Like, I'm never like that. Anyway, I'll snap myself out of it. I think we win 2-1. 2-1, Isak and Curtis. Well, that'll throw the cat amongst the pigeons with those scorers, let me tell you. Maybe 3-2 to Liverpool, but I'm not sure. Wow, okay. Anyway, I'll leave it there. Because, yeah, I don't know, man. Liverpool, Everton, literally 15 minutes away. Paul and Chris will be back in a minute. Try and be positive. Try and keep the faith. We'll be sound. We always win these games, don't we? See you later.
Is it a risk to start Isak, or is it a case of, well, he is the £125 million striker, and I understand he's had a long layoff, but mate, the other fella's injured. Like, roll your socks up. It's go time. You have to play.
No, it is a gamble, and I understand that there is a lot of money put on him, and that's obviously going to factor into it. But I completely agree with what Luke said before. This is not the game to be starting him straight away. I think Gakpo, when he has gone through the middle, as long as you've got Rio off the left of him, who is a bit of an outlet for him, it works. This is not the game to be starting him. Isak at this point, given his fitness, given his lack of form and confidence, he should be someone who you bring on later on in the match if you're up against it and you need to just put attackers on, or someone who, if you do need to change, because the issue is if you start Isak, the whole system up front has to revolve around getting the best out of him. The minute he goes off, what are you going to do then? The whole thing's going to change, and that's when we sort of tend to capitulate, is when the whole plan goes out the window. And I didn't agree with him starting against PSG. I don't think that was the match to be gambling the starting lineup and risking him in that match. For me, he comes on later on, you start Gakpo, because at least you know there's a bit of a track record of it somewhat working in previous matches.
I think he'd be stupid to start Isak, and like I genuinely believe that. This is a game where probably the first 10-15 minutes Liverpool probably aren't going to dictate the tempo of the game. You've sort of got to roll with the punches and grow your way into it. The atmosphere there is going to be huge. This Everton team are going to come flying out the block, and he's not a man that you associate with flying out the block recently. He's a man where you look at him and think he's lazy and he doesn't do enough running. Yes, I agree that he doesn't look anywhere near the fitness level, but that's something that's going to have to grow, and this isn't the game to say, oh, stick yourself 45 in the bank there. This is a must win. If I would say it's a must win, it's also a do not lose, definitely, you know what I mean? If we can go out there and get 3 points, that's the prime result as every game. But if Liverpool come away with this a point now, given the injuries we've had, I'd probably take that, and that's really sad, to be honest, because you want to go and win the derby, don't you? In terms of just coming back to that point, Gakpo creates a lot more service. He drops it deeper a lot more. If Isak's there, I feel like he's constantly looking for the ball in behind. Liverpool, they need an outlet, and Gakpo can come a little bit shorter to pick it up with feet. I would say that'd be better for us in terms of that riding that wave, especially for the first 15-20, getting ourselves on the ball and sort of calming the crowd down.
Fair enough, yeah.
Hey everyone, welcome along to the Watchalong. I'm Paul Machin. Chris Pajak is resplendent in green alongside me. Look at him, just to suck it up. The size of the goosebumps on his arms right now.
I'm cold.
His penance he's paying for this football match that we're about to get into. I'm fascinated to see how this one goes, because I have said all week that I feel like we'll get there's going to be a reaction from Liverpool, and I just got a feeling we're going to batter them. But
I really hope you're right.
Everyone should.
Absolutely.
But at the same time, I can think of a million things I'd rather be doing than watching us play a Merseyside derby today. I just don't need this in my life. I need Liverpool to just do the business, and Liverpool have consistently not done the business when we've required it of them this year. So why should this be any different, etc., etc. It would be nice if we just had a little bit of positivity, because if we win this, we don't have to think about it for a week until we play another game of football. So we could have a whole entire good week if they win here, as well as just the bragging rights for half a year or whatever.
Just a couple of early goals would really, really, really suit me. Like 2 in 5 minutes or something, and I'd be like feeling it. You know what I mean? And I think Liverpool do need to sort of make an attempt to sort of quieten the crowd down a little bit in this one. And the earlier the goal, the better, I think, for us. Because obviously they're going to want to set in a big example to the stadium. Obviously they're coming into this, they're feeling confident. I've never met as many Everton fans in the run up to a derby as I have this week who all think they're going to win the game.
Good.
Like, that just doesn't happen normally. Even when Everton are in good form, it's Liverpool. But now it's not. Now our air of invincibility seems to have gone for them, and they think that they can get something out the game. And I just want to remind them that, there's one good team in Liverpool, and it's us, and it's not them. And, any way of winning will do. But, like, if we can really sort of piss them off while we do it, brilliant. Whether that means a 95th minute winner or 3 early goals and do it that way, I'm not bothered. Whatever hurts them the most, please, always.
Yeah. Oh, God, yeah, absolutely. What if Everton could redefine what the most Everton thing is? We've had a decade of them lowering their own bar, consistently on a season by season basis, and eventually, and it's one of these things I've been saying to people for years, is at some point, like, Liverpool's dominance over Everton will change, and we've the experience of that. So, like, we grew up through the 90s in school when Everton would beat us in the derby all the time. And it was when we finally started to beat them again, it was just incredible. It was like a massive watershed moment in my life growing up when we learned how to beat them pricks again. And football goes in cycles. It has been a long old cycle of Liverpool on top, and it might, there's nothing to say that it's coming to an end, because, look, Liverpool are a team that are recent Premier League winners inside the last 12 months. We are the reigning Premier League champions still, just about, for now. And they haven't won a trophy since 1995.
Since when?
Since 1995. Probably got that on the soundboard somewhere. Which I'm going to bring round.
Let's wait till 3-0.
Yeah. No, because
they're still not going to win it.
We might not
win a trophy this season.
We might not get a chance. I wonder if it's even on here. We've taken it off. Anyway, so it's I can still see them. They've got the flags out, and that Everton being confident and Everton being happy is not something it's not a role they're used to. And from my memory of it, and this might just be one of those things, but when they've tended to feel like they're going to have a good chance at a derby, we tend to break their hearts. Now, is that just because we just beat them anyway? The one that comes to mind is the Andre Gomez game at Anfield, where they're really good in that game, and they come close on a number of occasions. So yeah, I just want us to get back to normal. And I said I've had 3-0 in my head all week, but whatever. If we have to screw one in off the back of someone's head in order to win this in the 95th minute, then.
Yeah, we'll take it whatever way we can. Actually, Frith in the Discord saying, understand why everyone's feeling so down. I just feel we win today. They owe it to us. Actually, very much in the same boat as Mr. Machin over here. Where are you watching from? Let us know. Where are you tuning into this Merseyside derby from? And don't forget to drop a like on the video as well. 1,000 likes and guaranteed a Liverpool goal. So let's get to 6,000 likes, please. And we can get 6 Liverpool goals. That would be lovely, wouldn't it?
Yeah, 100% on that. Seeing a few people asking why Dominic is at right back. We don't know. We were told Curtis Jones at right back for what it's worth, but we'll see how well that pans out. Sky have been going big on the Szoboszlai right back thing, and on the balance of probabilities based on what we've seen Liverpool line up by this season, that would make sense. But just saying, we were told Jones right back, so we'll have to see how that one does line up for us. And yeah, Gomez injured, which at least made me less cross about the decision to take him off against PSG, which I thought was a really annoying moment in that match. Oh, here comes the tifo. Ah, isn't that adorable?
It's a thing.
Yeah, again, they've changed the colour of the Beatles scarves to be blue. We built this city.
They've changed the colour of the Live Bird to be blue. They've lied about building a city. And they've got a jail on there. Great, well done.
Good on you, brilliant. Yeah, I wonder if they want to write that picture of the anyway, it's fine. Fine. I I'm sure it looks absolutely amazing. I remember that the one Newcastle did in the League Cup final was really sort of cool, but never been a huge fan of like that type of tifo. I don't know what.
No, especially when like listen, I don't mind if you go to Europe and you see teams do it, but like Everton don't go to Europe and see teams do it.
Yeah,
like they've just seen it on the telly and
they've on TikTok.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? And then they've gone, AI, Gemini, can you make us a tifo, please? Blah blah blah. And you need to upgrade your account to make a picture that big. So they've ended up having to pay a shit ton of money and fell a forest or two to be able to create the AI imagery. We've got Swedpad who's coming in from Sweden. Ryan from Vegas, Austria, Switzerland, Ireland, Boston, Tilsonburg, Canada, Malta, Glasgow, South Africa, baby, Timbuktu, sunny Whiston, yes. I'm waiting for the inevitable Runcorn. It always cracks me up when I've done all these faraway places like Switzerland and Japan and Finland. And yeah, so there's Argentina, got an Argentine in there as well, Costa del Bootle, the Netherlands, Melbourne, Indonesia, here we go, Wavertree, yeah, Shaker Bush, Real. Yeah, so I think half of the Everton fans are from Real as well.
There,
it's empty, yeah. The beaches are empty because they're all jumped on a train.
Sam put it in one of our groups before, didn't he? The South Wales Evertonians heading to the Real Dickinson Stadium. Very good, like that one.
And of course, Kieran Orr's watching from behind his couch.
Yeah, more power to anyone. The person watching from Vegas who's is this the lesser of two evils? Watching Liverpool in a Merseyside derby over WrestleMania? That's a big question. I'm not sure which has been more negatively hyped up, if we're being perfectly honest, but it's probably this. So yeah, well done to you for sticking that out. Right, my word, we are closing on kick-off. Little embrace between David Moyes and Arne Slot there beforehand. David Moyes' shelf life it's got to come to an end at some point, hasn't it? I'd really like it if this was the game where we could have David Moyes' football genius back, where we could just beat them comprehensively and then laugh about it.
I'm going to need a few beers for that one.
But yeah, they've got Dwight McNeil. One of the conversations we had on the debate show this week was centering around Robertson, with it being Dwight McNeil actually over on that side, that he's been one of the informed players for them, but he's not got tons of pace. So actually Robertson's experience actually might stand him in good stead in that battle.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Dwight McNeil's a funny one. I mean, sort of 12, 18 months ago, I thought he was very much sort of championship quality player, but, you know, he's been putting in performances. I think he was their player of the season last season, certainly for some of the Evertonians and stuff. And, you know, he's continued to have a good sort of career, hasn't he, at Everton? And, you know, but I don't think personally that he has that pace that we should be really worried about. It's Ndiaye on the other side is their sort of best player, isn't he? And he's the one that we've kind of got to watch out for. But yeah, Dwight McNeil certainly can whip a good ball in. We know that. Beto's a tall person who's scored 2 in his last 3 or something as well. A little bit of form, which is really annoying about him. It's funny because he was one of them footballers. I think Moyes was talking about him early in the season of like, you know, if he was a young player, you'd be going, yeah, something to build on here. But he's not really. So like this is what he is. But you know, he's one of them. He does give. He has given Ibu Kanate a game in the past, and presumably they've got Cherno Barry, but I presume they've not hounded him out of town for letting his mates loose in the away end against Arsenal or whatever. But he was another one as well. Actually, I thought they looked better with Cherno Barry coming on last time, but Beto's the man in form and the man who's a little bit more liked by their fans. So. Yeah, he'll be a handful. It's Ndiaye. I think he's terrific. I think he's a terrific footballer. He's the one for me where Liverpool sides of the past would go and put him in the stands really early on, and or Dewsbury Hall, and you know, to go and show their best players that we're not really afraid of you. We're going to be bigger and stronger and more powerful than you, and then we're going to take it away from you as well. So yeah. Right. Yeah, the players are going through the little pre-match huddle. And super chat here as well from Ali Hawks. Thank you so much. WrestleMania had an hour and 20 minutes of wrestling in a 4-hour show. Hopefully our ratio of playing good football will be better today. I'd kill for an hour and 20 of good footy. Just over 3 games, to be honest with you. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? The Everton fans are all in the right spirit anyway. Lots and lots of fingers being pointed at Liverpool players.
Oh, bless. No, they are just like us, just psychologically different. It is a kick-off there at the Hill, Dick.
Looks like it's going big to the right-hand side, doesn't it? Looks like a rugby throw-in.
It does, doesn't it? Yeah, they're going to be
a line out.
Yeah, and they're going to go, they're going to kick off. Everton kicking from left to right, Liverpool from right to left on the old Sky screen. And we are underway. Chipped up.
That was shit.
What the fucking hell was that?
What were they doing?
Very calm and calculated there. Like a bit of that.
Do it yourself.
He flicked it up and then
Momo'd it.
Spooned it into the air. Yeah, he did. It's a full-blown Mo Sissoko touch, that one.
A big long ball from the goalkeeper who, after me talking him up on Monday about how I don't mind his kicking as long as he doesn't lose long short ones, his fucking long kicking was his worst I've ever seen against Paris Saint-Germain.
Really done. Nice little touch around from Salah to Vert. Vert's back inside to Mo Salah. Needs to open his body up here. Find support centrally if he can. Gets shut down. Manages to maintain possession. Tries the back heel. Doesn't work. Fighting towards the throw-in and he's dispossessed. Very little give and go there for Vert, and then felt like Salah's first touch really needed to just get him into the middle of the pitch, but it was almost like he was waiting for Vert, and the problem is Vert doesn't have the pace to be a real option.
Just looking at is that Jones at right back?
That looks like Curtis Jones at right back. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Szoboszlai alongside Gravenberch in the middle there. Yeah, Vert's ahead. But then there's Curtis Jones pushing right on there. So
he's nowhere now, is he?
Maybe that'll change. We'll see.
Szoboszlai covers for him. And Jai does well.
I did think about the Fulham game, how we went. We just felt like we simplified it all. You know, I don't think we can do the best version of our 4-3-3 from last season because of the personnel available to us. But sometimes you can't. There's enough of it that can work if you get enough of the right personnel. So be interested to see whether Jones does invert a little bit more from this one, and they just vacate that right back area.
Yeah, I think you're right. I'm just sort of trying to work out where Vert is. Is he central? Is it a 4-2-3-1 type of thing? It looks kind of like that. Gakpo makes a run from
out to in, racing out and clicks it out for a throw in.
Like him to have a fucking shit game.
Yeah, he's due one against us again. It's been a little while. It's been a minute. Curtis Jones with the throw-in on the right-hand side. Smiles probably got an absolute ton of abuse there from the sidelines and decided to smile it off. Looks ahead to Salah. Mikalenko got the touch there and then flicked on, looking for Beto to battle it out with Kanate. Kanate wins that one. Curtis Jones hooks it back from the touchline, loses possession. Beto trying to play his way out of danger. Referee says foul to Everton. Okay.
Can be ref like that, is it? Didn't see too much there, to be honest with you.
Felt like he let it run a second or two there, and then pulled it back. Interesting time for Gravenberch here. I've seen a few spells in recent games of him being the best version of Ryan Gravenberch, but much like Liverpool, I can't remember the last 90-minute performance from him when I can say start to finish he looks like the absolute business.
Even when he's been playing well for me on the ball.
Yeah.
And not so much off the ball.
Yeah.
He just looks so dynamic when he has the ball at his feet and he's driving past players through the centre of the park, doesn't he? But defensively this season, I've just not seen enough from him, and I don't know why that is. He's technically should have someone playing alongside him, make that job role a little bit easier, and yet it seems harder for him at the moment.
Yeah, and it offers a bit of hope that if Liverpool were to go into the market and buy a proper 6, then you could. There's life in Gravenberch in other areas of the midfield.
Absolutely.
Which is very, very good.
Looks like Villa are eventually going to score here, the longest replay ever.
Yeah, Aston Villa take the lead. That wouldn't be the result we were looking for. Hopefully Sunderland can rally there 2 minutes in.
Our away form's not very good, Sunderland, I believe.
Curtis Jones keeps the ball in play, right back in the right back area.
I like a little bit of picture-in-picture, though.
Yeah, decent. Curtis now coming central inside to Dominic Szoboszlai, got space to carry it up the pitch. Left of midfield now, Robertson.
So you look at Bert's dropping in. Yeah, he's definitely playing the 10, isn't he? He's just dropping to find the football at the moment.
Yeah, just do the Verts thing in it. Go wherever you want.
And Szoboszlai more this side now as well, because he was over covering for Jones earlier on. I think they're just trying to find the football, aren't they?
Yeah, I think that's fair.
That's nice play.
Shit. One right and Grafenberg really didn't.
Robbo applauds it though. Robbo applauds it for trying. I wouldn't. That shit, lad. That's the leader that he is.
Going down the line.
Hits better in the chest.
Now, coming back into the middle of the pitch, dispossessed.
Lads,
needs to get across.
Good job, that's a crap pass as well.
Exactly, one behind and Jai.
Got to get over to him, lads. You can't just give him time and space there. Ian back there, hits him in the face, back of the head maybe.
To whip the ball in. Now it's a header from Beto. It's a fabulous save from Mamardashvili. Fantastic down low to his left.
Wow, that's a warning.
And now Liverpool on the counter attack. They've got to try and make this count. Is Alexander Isak through the middle, 1-on-1 with his man.
Press R1, not R2, lad. Fucking hell.
Forced wide. Salah.
Slow.
Salah. Vert. Dispossessed. Breaks down.
Do they still call those pad buttons R1 and R2?
Well, they are still called that, but I think they've switched. I think R2 is now the run button these days.
Oh, right. Okay, so it's a very old reference then.
Tap triangle, lad.
That the through ball one?
No, that was run on FIFA 98.
Oh, okay. That's a hell of a save, that. But again, we didn't get close enough to the wingers, did we?
Yeah. It's interesting because I think, tactically speaking, we do. They're just trying to get men between our own men inside the width of the 18-yard box. But you're right, someone like Njai, I just don't think it can hurt to go push a little yard or so further out and get on his toes. Everton coming down the right-hand side.
That's where Arnold midfield.
Too simple.
He's off.
Beto's in behind. It did look like he might have been offside. He cuts inside, falls over, and Canate, Cruyff's him sort of out of danger. Robertson clears.
It's a bit easy though to get past our midfield there. It was one pass.
It was the most simple of like balls down the line and balls. This is like
it's footy 101.
Yeah, it is. It really is. Yeah. Be interesting to know. We'll never know now whether he was offside or not. Which would have rendered the attack a bit moot, but yeah, did look a little simple. Robertson. He's gone for the big booming crossfield ball. Salah brings it down. Good first touch. Now he's 1-on-1 with his man. Good tackle. Dispossessed, but it will run. Oh, Michalenko now slides in. Celebrates conceding a throw. Cool.
But they put a lot of thing on corners. You know that they have done for years. Yeah. Long before it was popular. Oh, he's done in there.
A drop of the shoulder from Salah. He's kept it in. Oh, nice little ball inside Verts. Oh, he tried the first time pass. It wasn't there. It was poorly executed. It
wasn't just a drop of the shoulder. He dropped the lad's pants as well.
It was lovely.
It was gorgeous, that. He done me.
Yeah.
I nearly slipped. I'm sat down.
Canate's got the ball and he goes back to Georgie now.
Love a bit of that. I love a bit of that. Big pitch, innit? The F don't know what to do on a big pitch.
Stretch him. Get him stretched. Go, Jones. Szoboszlai is the deepest line midfielder for Liverpool. Running into a bit of a blue wall at the moment. Looks like they're going to try and work their way over to Salah at some point.
Lads.
But instead, no retreat into the goalkeeper again.
We're just not very good at the passing thing, are we?
No, it's
our graft. Everton one pass to cut through us. We end up going to the goalkeeper because I just don't get it. I don't see why we're so bad at passing. Robbo's made a big old run there.
Curtis Jones has come inside now all the way across the pitch towards the left back.
Give him the ball.
Nice little ball inside. There you go. Ball from Andy Robertson. Gakpo now. He's got Jones behind him. Tackled. I'd like to say corner. But
I'm going to go with corner. I think so.
Is that Dwight McNeil?
Yeah. It looks like he's had an accident with a razor, doesn't it, in his hair?
He looks like, he looks about 12. I expected him to be a bit more of like a hairy-chested, barrel-chested, like Burnley. A bit more Burnley than he looked right there. Malnourished. Which is very un-Burnley-like.
I'll tell you what, I'd love to see a Virgil goal.
I'm looking to put pressure on Pickford here. Crowd and the goalie out. Don't hate this.
Good ball in, please.
Towards the near post. Headed away.
Back to the corner taker.
There. Verts now. Supports like sets, whips. Crap gain, yeah. Comfortable.
Oh dear.
Away. That's a nice little cushion touchdown.
Got numbers back anyway. Well done.
Gets back and gets fouled by.
Don't take the ball too far away. You know what? I can end up in a yellow card. That's Camavinga.
Tell James Tarkovsky to fuck off. Come on.
What the fuck's Pickford doing in the centre circle there? What's he? He just has to get involved in everything, doesn't he? Honestly, he does my head in him. So no need for him to be in the centre circle there, spouting off at the referee. Back in net, you tit. Oh, I hate him.
Okay, Everton back in possession of the football all the way back with the aforementioned dislike to Jordan Pickford.
Oh, another goal in the Villa game.
Cross field.
Looks like it's Sunderland, although the highlight did start very early last time. No, wow, what a goal.
Oh, Sunderland back in the game. That's good for us so far. Although, of course, we are currently drawing. We could do with changing that around as well. 9 minutes gone then at Villa Park. 1-1. Still 0-0 here at Goodison Park.
Nope. Hildech.
Oh, yeah, shit, yeah. That'll take a while to get used to.
Yeah.
I was like, no, it is 0-0. What are you talking about? Yeah, the stadium.
Oh, lad, don't!
Stupid. There's no way that's a penalty in a million years.
Oh. Don't let the ball go out of play, lads. Just let VAR forget about it.
Here's Virgil van Dijk now.
Do you think he got level with him and shouldered?
I just think he was falling down.
Oh, I hope you're right. It looked like a pen to me.
Ibu Kanate.
Oh, he's waved something away, the referee there.
It's been checked and cleared, as it should have been.
Phew.
Time for Curtis Jones there. Needed to react a little bit quicker.
There's no Szoboszlai's playing on that right as well.
I think it's just that.
He's just following him, isn't he?
Yeah, just covering for Curtis as and when it.
But he was on the left of the two. That's what's like. Well, in Sobo.
Yeah, good tackle. Just got to keep it going. Cody Gakpo comes over to this near side.
Oh, that's too easy, Robbo. Well done. Doesn't give it up, does he?
Back in, slides in, comes away with the ball, punts it to Isak, and he just gets swamped up there.
Rushed. All we could do with Rush. Seeing that, we've got someone on the right-hand side who likes to score an assist against Everton.
So deep across, Robertson heads it up, but not away. That's a bad header, not cleared. Dewsbury Hall comes back and gathers. Everton gathering a little bit.
Like the way they've got the ball all the time, to be honest with you.
Looking for the give and go, Dewsbury Hall.
What are we even good at anymore? Fuck's sake, come on.
Everton in possession. Looking for the give and go.
Oh, fuck off!
Free kick. Ryan Gravenberg possibly going to go into the book. We'll see. Dwight McNeil looking for the give and go there. Does Gravenberg win the ball? Well, we're not going to see that one again. It's the penalty shout.
It is shoulder to shoulder.
Nothing. That's absolutely fucking nothing.
He does get level with him though, doesn't he? Shoulder to shoulder. I thought it was a little behind him. But no, that is not a pen.
I mean, the idea, and I know David Moyes is the manager and it's his football team, so you've got to cheer for it, and obviously you have a crowd going wild as well. But like, that is exactly the kind of thing that if that went against David Moyes, he'd be talking about how terrible the modern game is and how corrupt the officiating is and all that kind of stuff. That
is going on the Everton fan scrolls though.
Oh god, yeah.
We're talking about that in 27 years.
Yeah.
Fucking
there's one Everton misdemeanour against them carved into every brick of this new stadium. That's how they built it. Yeah. Right, Everton free kick then. Left-hand corner of the penalty area. They've pulled it away a bit further to try and get some distance. He's going to shoot.
Yeah,
that's
exactly the free kick I thought they should take there. One of those where you shoot, but it's also a bit of a cross and just causes a little bit of panic for the goalkeeper. But Mamardashvili did well there, didn't he?
Mm-hmm. That's one of them where you're hoping to like disrupt the flight of the ball and maybe convince the goalie you're going to get a touch, cause a bit of hesitation. And yeah, he watches it all the way and pushes it away. And they had 4 men offside as well. So
he's not far away, is he? It doesn't matter. Mamardashvili does
it's
well.
easy to get close when you're good foot
when you're cheating.
offside.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, right. Liverpool take the free kick short. Mamardashvili now floats one out towards Isak, gets the flick on.
Oh yeah, Isak.
For Salah. I know, honestly.
Little flick on the top.
I mean, if he couldn't see it, it mustn't have been seeable.
I think he saw it and just decided it wasn't the right pass, to be honest. That's the second time he's given the ball away cheaply, though, Verts. This big pitch should really suit him.
Yeah.
If he can find that bit of space.
Just need to get on the ball a bit more. He's only had a handful of touches so far.
What a ball.
Half anywhere near.
Go on, Mama. Where are you, Mama?
The goalkeeper is nowhere.
He's offside, right?
Beto has hit the corner flag nearly. Yeah. I think he's just flagged for a goal kick there. So
I thought he was off.
No, he's not.
No, wow, he's on. I was surprised the keeper didn't come for that, but maybe he knows something about Beto shooting that I don't.
No, he's not come because he's not very good at doing that.
Wow, that is a wild
thing
finish.
Is that it's another concern.
Chances though for the minute, you know what I mean? There's the one where Curtis Jones does well. There's that one already.
Now 2 saves from the goalie already, albeit one's obviously offside from a free kick. And then that's a massive chance. That's a 1-on-1 with the centre forward and the goalie. Liverpool's lines all over the place. Van Dijk's playing him on, but Robertson's playing him on even deeper in the left back area.
It's not a good start by us here.
No,
keep the ball for a bit.
Exactly, we haven't got on the ball at all.
Fucking hell, lads! Everton, it's just like fucking
couple of touches and they're in. It's
part of the Red Sea every time.
Battering the ball towards goal and eventually charge down and into the hands of Mamardashvili. Bowls it out to Robertson. Get a bit of tempo going here. Well done, Gravenberch. Goes past his man.
Man on.
Yeah, there needs to be a shout there.
Good shout.
Back, Gravenberch. Keep going.
That's it.
Leaves it off to Salah. Wirtz continues the forward run. Gets it. He's in behind. Florian Wirtz tries the cut back corner. Better. Much better. And that, that's the kind of thing we need to do there, because there's a temptation on the back of a couple of decent moments for Everton to go, no, lads, let's calm it down and get back on the ball. No. Going while their backs are up and they're feeling all excited, and heady on their own chances, go and try and hurt them. So that was much better.
Quite would have liked him to. I think he was trying to stand it up a little bit to the back stick to Isak, but it didn't come off. Corner now, Salah. We know he's good at them. We know he likes an assist against Everton as well, and we know the captain will be looking for a goal. Are we doing the thing on Pickford again? Yeah, looks like it.
There's a crowd in around the 6-yard
box. Got small arms.
Up from Canate. Pickford just about got some fingertips to that then, and it battered away towards the halfway line. Liverpool throwing.
Did well there, actually, Pickford, to be fair to him.
Let's just see this one. Van Dijk's got 2 men holding him there.
God, he doesn't get his arms up higher than Canate's head, which is wild.
Yeah.
You need to.
Big wrestling matches in there. I mean, they've got the physical power to be able to handle that. It's just about creating just a little bit of chaos and seeing if we can profit from it. So far, no, but that won't feel like a decisive clearance necessarily from Everton there. A little moment of indecision from the goalie. Hopefully we can build.
Got the space Verts finding himself in here. Yeah. That's nice. Oh, look, he
tried to play
right idea.
Curtis Jones backpedals and keeps it in play. Again, though, it's Szoboszlai who's picking it up deepest, and I can't tell whether that's just situational because it's coming at the end of a moment where Gravenberch's pushed on, or is that how we're choosing to play?
It's Verts again. He's lost the ball 5 times now. Just want to throw in this time, though.
Grandma gone topless there. Seems to have put hung her top on the railings. concern. Ball inside to Salah. Gets it away.
Well done, he.
Getting hacked.
Let's try and get the ball out to the full-back, eh?
Like,
Oh, building down the right instead. Oh, it's a great ball. Oh,
control. Gravenberch has got to keep going here, can pen them in. Cody Gakpo racing into the Everton right back area. Hoof down the field, win this one. Well done, Virgil. Chested down by Florian Wirtz. Robertson inside to Wirtz, back to Robertson.
That's a nice play, Robbo.
Yeah, nice gives and go. Then Gakpo only gives it away, but buys a throw in. Throw taken by Szoboszlai under pressure.
Good ball, that.
Yeah.
Go on your bike, Curtis.
Curtis Jones, and you got Salah there. Just get it moving, keep going.
Keep going,
Isak's
Jones.
made a run, hasn't used them.
No, that's
Again,
poor.
Looking for the give and go, and it's just not. It's not tight. It's not concise.
Jones does well to win it back, though.
Yeah, gotta keep them in here now. Here's Szoboszlai. Wirtz alongside him, takes it, pushes it wide to Cody Gakpo. He's got 2 men between him and the 18-yard box. Cuts inside. He's got a little bit of space. Have a go. Deflected. Ooh, deflected wide.
Corner.
Don't hate that from Gakpo. I know we've gone on a lot about him having that, it being his one trick.
Hey, listen, if it opens up.
Exactly, 100%. Yeah.
Tarkovsky comes off, yeah.
He's gone for the near post this time, which is again fine. Mix it up a bit. I think that's another one of those like half gamble. Kick it towards the near post. Isak was there floating around. Keeper gets a little hand on it. See if he can profit. Corner again. Tarkovsky just having a word with the referee there, and presumably about Liverpool being close to their goalie. And there's ref down. It's the side of the head, that isn't it? Waggling it around. Szoboszlai goes deep. Oh, Jordan Pickford flaps at that one, and it's another corner. This is the thing about Pickford. Do this all game long. If it doesn't work for 89 minutes, don't give a shit. He's the kind of goalie who will do something because he feels he needs to do something, not that it's necessarily the right thing to do. Salah's going to take this one. Van Dijk gets himself clear this time. Oh,
that's a good header, that.
Yeah, it is a good solid
Brentford.
We'll need to keep them in.
Well played.
It does well.
Can you get it back
Robertson.
to the...
Curtis Jones.
Yes.
Really nice play now, Robertson.
Yes, keep going, Robbo.
Yeah, keep running. Salah, that's a bad ball.
The fucking hell is that? It's a 5-yard pass.
And Van Dijk concedes the foul.
It's a 5-yard pass. How poor is that? Who's he booked there? Virgil?
Pickford?
Good.
So he's trying to get Van Dijk booked, and he's been booked for telling the referee to do it. Don't hate that. It's about time someone else got in trouble for things that are the rules of the game.
It's not a booking, that.
Nah.
And Pickford comes running out, as always. Tries to say something. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, hello.
Just absolutely webbed them up in the air. I don't think it's a booking because I'm a Liverpool fan, and I like seeing Liverpool players volley Everton players up in the air. But Jordan Pickford picks up a yellow. Will that be telling in this football match? We'll have to see. Yeah, I hope so. Okay, Everton attacking. Van Dijk having none of that. Kicks it away.
Pedros, lol. Pickford booked.
Okay, throwing on the right hand side. It's been a better spell of football for Liverpool without necessarily being good. Still too many misplaced passes. Still not sharp, not precise in their interplay.
Yeah, another nice easy ball for them through the centre of the pitch.
There's Mikalenko down the left.
Another nice.
Great ball, great run, just not control at the vital moments. Szoboszlai turns himself into trouble, gets up.
Yeah, a bit more awareness about you there.
Everton fans, everything they're looking for.
Oh, what the fuck? Oh, it's kicking off here.
And Njai.
Hey, don't be not silly, Sobo.
Sure, Njai just had a little kick at Szoboszlai then.
It doesn't surprise me if he just doesn't know what's going on and books them both here, to be honest with you. Probably wants to get a grip of the game.
If he's smart, he'll let this go because it's been a derby and all that. But have a little look at that. Szoboszlai gets tackled, but then does well to get back up. And Jai, again, fair tackle there. Szoboszlai gets a little bit.
Oh, he does have a
tries
little
to
kick.
pull the hair, doesn't he, as well? Yeah.
That's a sending off, pulling the hair. We know that.
I know, yeah. Do you know, it's funny, isn't it, how like things happen in football and then they get kind of talked about, particularly on social media, and then they feed into like referee consciousness. And I'm certain that lad got sent off for pulling the hair the other week because it happened in the women's footy. And it was a massive story in the women's football the week before, and someone ended up apologising for it. But yeah, he got his ponytail pulled a little bit there. Can't be having that.
Good ball in. Good ball in by McNeil.
Hard to the penalty area.
It's too easy to create stuff against us, isn't it?
Yeah, it really is.
It's just simple.
There was a spell
We're not having to do anything difficult.
with us where you just used to think, cross the ball and fill your boot, because we're just going to have it all day. And yeah, really lost something there. And I do think perpetually having midfielders who were former wingers playing right back for us is not helping that situation. But yeah.
Sobbo looks like he's got a bit between his teeth at the moment.
Yeah,
he needs to calm down a little touch, maybe, you know. Yeah. But again, they've somehow come out with the ball when it looks
charging, uncontested. Kanate goes in and Jai.
Well done, Curtis. Well done, Curtis. Brilliant defending.
Robbo 2 foots it there, and kicks it off his own foot and goes out for a throw. And was inches away from Beto being clean in then.
Yeah, and I did well, didn't he? Looks like they're winding up for a big one.
Okay, big throw in. Stephen tries to take the throw in there. Salah, the loop volley clearance. Garner picks it up. And Everton go all the way back to Jordan Pickford. Florin Wirtz just puts a little chase on there. Pickford goes right.
He's on there, you know, the right back. Yeah. O'Brien, is it?
Floats across.
Fucking hell, lads.
The guy's in the box.
Fucking hell, lads.
Fucking so easy.
One fucking pass down the wing again.
It's so easy.
They've got no danger sense whatsoever, these lads. No. They're just fucking easy to play against all of the time. One ball over the top. Fucking right back runs onto it, whips a ball in, and then he's able to bring the bloody ball down before he gets his shot off inside the 6-yard box. Crap. Absolutely crap. And that all happened because Robbo kicked the ball out, wrong-footed himself, our play for a throw-in. It's all off the back of that throw-in.
Well, the warning sign was down the field. Yeah, he missed kicks it, doesn't he? The warning sign was there. We'd had to defend brilliantly just before that, and again, ball whipped in, not dealt with. And it's...
Is he off?
Well,
he might be off, you know.
Half a team offside.
But O'Brien might be. He's off.
Yeah, he's miles offside, isn't he?
He's off.
Yeah.
Because he's the one who... He leaves it.
Okay. Yeah, he's got to be
He's got to be offside. He's got to be. They're pulling this back, defo. Oh, it's a great touch, to be fair.
He's a fabulous footballer. It really annoys me how good he is. It's got to be offside.
It's offside. He was off.
Okay, good. Liverpool get away with one. I mean, as good as his touch is, most footballers couldn't do that, but all the same, no one should be doing that, in that bringing the ball down inside the penalty area, inside centrally in your penalty area. It is statistically the most likely place to get a goal from, but it is also statistically the hardest place to get a clear shot on goal from, because it's where your best centre-halves, your best defenders live. So Liverpool need to just be better here. Miles offside.
Half a body offside, which in today's terms is miles.
Yes, that's a fabulous pass. Oh, that was so clever from Gakpo. Couldn't get it round. And just little toe poke towards Jordan Pickford.
The ball's brilliant. I think he gives him the eyes as well. Yeah, he sort of pretends like he's going to shoot, doesn't he? You can see the wind up and then beautiful.
More of that. More of that from there. It'd be nice if that was
Oh, fucking hell, Robbo.
Here we go, ball breaking down for Liverpool. It's a great ball from Gakpo. Salah! Oh, Mohamed Salah's done it again! He loves scoring against Everton Football Club. He loved breaking blue hearts, and he might have done it again for one final time. Everton 0, Liverpool 1. Woo!
I tell you what, I was having a go at Robbo because he gives the ball away cheaply. It breaks down, comes back to Cody Gakpo, and Cody Gakpo's playing in the fourth dimension. Unbelievable pass, and then it's just can Mo get on the end of it, and once he's on the end of it, he finishes. And is this the end of his story against Everton? Let's hope not.
Oh my God, nobody could see that. I couldn't see that pass. Only Cody Gakpo on that field was capable of seeing that pass. I was like, what's he done? What's he doing? I thought he'd made the wrong decision completely there. And just look at the ball to Wirtz was the one. It should have just been a square pass to Wirtz and just recycle it endlessly. But no, he grabs the ball by the horns. Fabulous through ball. Salah onto it. Past Pickford. And there you go. Liverpool go from having a goal chalked out for the blue shite to being one goal up at the Hill Dick.
Come on!
Love a bit of that. Love a bit of that. Now build on it, Liverpool. Dare you?
See, Van Bronckhorst looked happy. That's the first time I've seen him look happy. Wow.
Oh, dear.
Against the run of play or what?
Yes, Mo.
Oh, the king is crowned. What a ball by Gakpo.
So
what
good.
A ball.
And, you know, seconds early, that a really smart shot on goal as well. Yeah, Cody Gakpo sparked this game into life.
Perfect pass from Gakpo, that says DK Waters. Fucking get him, Mo. Inevitable, Mo, inevitable. I don't know. It's a thing.
Yeah.
What a ball from Gakpo. That is beautiful. My
it was a ball over the top, Chris. Cody Gakpo's in. Can he get there? Oh, just couldn't quite get that killer touch on the ball. That was easy.
And Danny Hustler, that shut them blue noses up anyway. 100%. I'm sure it has.
Canate got some defending to do here. Deals with it. Virgil
Out.
Dyke, having none of it, kicks it all the way back. Go on, bounce and go in. It will go all the way.
Go on, dive on the floor when you get it now, you tit.
Take some time out the game, Jord. And then Jai, yeah, he just thought he was the Merseyside derby hero for a moment, but for now, 30 odd minutes played, Liverpool are in the driving seat of this game, and it certainly doesn't feel like they deserve it on the balance of play, but you know, here we are.
Sucker punch is right.
Yeah, it's one of those funny things, isn't it? Because the two, obviously they've scored and forced a good save out of the goalie, 2 good saves out of the goalie, but now of those 3 big moments, 2 of them are offside, but you feel like they were big significant moments in the game. But yeah, maybe we're being too critical of Liverpool's line, or maybe we've put too much praise on Everton's ability to stay onside, because they were miles off the line. Oh, come on, well done.
No, winning the ball back.
Mohamed Salah. Come on, release.
He's feeling it.
Yeah, Andy Robertson streaking into the box. Can you pick out a pass? Shot block. Go on, Salah.
He's gone again. Unlucky lad.
There, yeah.
Better Liverpool.
Feels like they're at least matching the
intensity level.
Yeah. That's the right word. Yeah, we've still not found our.
Salah's setting our tempo at the moment.
Not quite found the skill and precision that we need to take the game away, but yeah, it feels like they've.
There you go. Well in, lad.
Quietly enjoying the.
Let's get that as a foul. Are you mad? You get that as a foul. The game's gone. Just because he did a spinneroonie afterwards doesn't mean it was a foul.
Fine, keep going. No, don't mind it. It's not a yellow card. It's barely a free kick. So just keep doing that. We're trying to disrupt Everton now. Salah. Well up for it.
Oh, fuck off, referee.
Referee gives a free kick. Okay, fine. This is fine. We've got the lead now. Break things up. Disrupt them.
Really happy for Mo. First score in the derby here. History maker. Love that. That's a pub quiz question, isn't it?
And that one as well. He's gone level with Gerrard for most goals in Merseyside derbies as well.
Overtake him.
I love that for him today if he can do that. Canate defending. Needs to defend the second ball. Robbo gets beaten in the air. He will do it. Jacob Bryant. Brute, isn't he?
No.
Curtis
no.
Up against Njai.
Yes, Curtis.
He himself there, didn't he?
Tell you what, he's got time.
Salah now. Can't give it you have to, mate. Curtis.
That's lovely. That is lovely.
Fabulous football. Well done. Robertson now goes
Oh,
for
what
the
a
big
ball.
switch. Florian Wirtz has got space. He's got the touch. Oh, he tries for the second touch. Gets kicked.
Fucking looked like a leg breaker and a half,
Yeah,
that
it really
one.
did, didn't it?
It's unlucky there, Wirtz. Great ball by Robbo.
He did the Bundesliga logo there, didn't he?
Yeah, unbelievable play by Curtis Jones at right back and find the space to get the ball in to play ahead of Robertson as well.
Yeah. Absolutely. Tarkowski coming forward. Sees nothing doing.
I really don't like. I don't like our mid block, you know.
Yeah.
It just gives the other team confidence. There you go. That's good. Waiting for a sniff of it and got it. Gravenberg there for Ghana in the middle. Nice play by Sobo that time.
Yeah.
Starting to get a little bit of confidence, maybe.
Just starting to feel themselves a little bit more. Mamadashvili sends it over to Gakpo.
Didn't have a chance there,
He's
did
actually
he?
giving the ball straight away. Wirtz brings it down. Got to win this one, mate.
I mean, the amount of fouls that he's given from tackles from behind for us, by the way.
Yeah.
And he lets that one go. He railroads through him.
Yeah. And we got Everton back on the ball inside Liverpool.
It's O'Brien again. Look at the space that he's in. Oh, God almighty. It's Everton, lads!
Building down that left hand side.
You're just giving them time to get confidence. Oh, my God, lads.
Ball deflected, corner to Everton.
See, Curtis Jones saying the same. Go and fucking get the ball. Stood there being passive. It's a fucking derby.
Hi, Errol.
Hi, Errol.
Errol's here with everyone.
Yeah, go away. In case it's you.
There's enough data to suggest it's all of us at this point.
It's
Or none of us.
definitely all of us.
Everton in swing of themselves. Van Dijk with a big header out. That's what you want to see. Liverpool trying to maintain some semblance of shape.
He's offside.
Curtis Jones gets a
Sorry,
good header.
He was
And
offside.
brings it down. Now needs a pass.
Oh, fucking hell.
He needed more help there.
Well, he could have just, you know, fucking raised your flag for the guy being offside as well.
Robertson gets pushed to the ground. Well done, Robbo. That's excellent.
That is it. Well done.
That is excellent defending.
Don't like that. Don't like that in whatever the North End or whatever it's called. What are the stands called?
Fucking no. Stand 1, 2, 3, and 4. Fucking pissing away your history for the shiny new thing. The thing for me, it's like, just, and I know it's got a sponsor and all that, fine, but like, could they not have just called it like New Goodison or something? You know what I mean? Was there any reason to not? Yeah, reminds me not. Oops, like Villa might have retaken the lead at Villa Park. Let's have a little look. Liverpool go long. Tarkowski powers ahead of forward and Van Dijk was untied up. Yeah, Ollie Watkins again. Van Dijk sends one over the top looking for Isaac.
He wasn't looking.
He wasn't looking.
He just wasn't even facing the right way. That's mad.
Gakpo.
There you go.
Going back. That's a bad pass.
Oh, lads. It's the simple stuff we're doing terribly at times.
It's that pass. Is it something about that side of the pitch? Has it got like a funny roll on it or something? Because it's every time we play the ball towards this touchline, they just totally and utterly get it wrong.
I honestly forgot Isaac was playing there, you know,
Yeah.
until he was running the wrong
He's
way.
doing nothing for us. It feels like we're going to have to bring the game to him. He's not going to go looking for the game the way that like Gakpo would in that position or Ekitike would.
But, you know, we're doing well with 10 men. We're 1-0 up. So imagine what we'd be like if we had 11. We're battering these.
Yeah. Dispossessed there.
Mo's
Get
just
back. And Jai.
not giving it up, is he, Mo? Here's a man who understands the assignment and understands the derby, Mo Salah.
God, this is good football.
Go on, Mo!
Come on, Mo. Release someone.
Release him.
Anyone.
I think he did wriggle offside, Verts.
Yeah. Came a little too late.
He's talking as well now. Come on, lads. Get the ball down and play.
Getting a little from Isaac.
Oh, fucking hell.
Just trying to flick it onto Vert, and again, just didn't get enough purchase on it.
It's a lazy pass. It's not a hard header, that. Space is starting to open up if we can use it.
Szoboszlai now. 2 touches for Alex Isaac. Surely it's more than 2.
One of them hit him on the back of the head.
Surely that was more. That was like 3 maybe.
And one of them hit him on the front of the head.
Yeah, prepared that graphic just before the ball hit him there. Van Dijk. But, you know, again, it's what if we can just get him to a situation and he kicks the ball in the back of the net, who gives a shiny shite how many touches he has? Jones.
I wonder where he was for the goal. Because there was no one in the middle, was there?
Gone for a piss.
I'll never forget when I saw Lallana do that during a game. The maddest thing I've ever seen. It was 12-13 or 13-14, one of those seasons I was sat behind the dugout.
It was Lallana.
Yeah, so... Oh, maybe it was him, yeah. And he just ran down the thing in the middle of the game. Mad. Shouted to, I think it was Rodgers, and go over a piss. I wonder how often people get caught out like that.
Yeah. Your body has a thing, doesn't it, where it's under like in periods of high stress and it kind of prevents it from doing those kind of things. It's why like TV presenters don't like get mad hiccup attacks.
Oh, referee, you absolute knob scallop.
But apparently Lallana just one couple of Lucasades, too many. Okay, now left hand side now. Gakpo, Vert is just inside.
Go on, Cody.
Uses him as the false. Oh, what a shot from Gakpo!
Too
Touched over from Pickford. Dangerous though. It's a couple of times now that Gakpo that run worked, and it actually he had more men to get through, but Vert's presence actually helped a little bit there. Just distracted.
Did it get a flick off a defender? It seems to curl wildly. I don't think it did. It's a big save from Pickford.
Yeah. And then he got up for that one.
He says think. He normally follows that with a fucking stupid error.
Oh, Liverpool going for the outswinger this time.
Oh, little
Mixing
outie.
it up. Szoboszlai then, far side. Isaac, Kanate, Van Dijk, Vert there. Hovering with intent. Isaac goes with the flick on. 3 touches.
Yeah, 2 of it at the back of his head. 1 is at the front.
Oh, bad ball from Jones. Puts us under a little bit of undue pressure. Needs to do.
Oh, it's a good play.
Better there. Szoboszlai.
Yeah, well, he's
does
offside,
well.
so don't worry about him.
Let's get into him.
Lads.
That's it.
Don't have a good game. There you go. Good ball as well.
Turn and release. Oh, come on, mate.
There, he's right there. Play the ball to him.
Okay, comes the other way. Robertson, Gakpo wide left. Gets it. Come on, Rowe. Continue the run. Gakpo now. You know where he wants to go. He's got Gravenberch. Szoboszlai could have just pushed on a little bit there. Just give him a forward pass. Jones, Salah's come deep here. Goes back to Curtis. Got Szoboszlai inside and not really got any other options other than to go back or try something riskier. Good ball to Robertson. Back to Van Dijk.
Robbo's there again if you want him.
Gakpo again inside, fizzed it into Vert.
He's trying hard, Gakpo.
Gakpo still going somehow.
Brilliant.
Gravenberch. Salah. Oh, he's in trouble. Needs to release it. I guess dispossessed. Gakpo's having a good game, isn't he?
He is, yeah. A bit hit and hope that one, eh?
Okay. Feels like we're actually building something, not in like huge swathes of pressure, but feels like we're getting a bit more of a
Get the ball into Vert there! Vert! Oh.
Not marked by the referee there. Szoboszlai.
We're trying to go through the middle though. It's a nice change.
Yeah, definitely. We'll mix it up, fine. You know, it's all well and good. We're having some joy out wide, particularly with Gakpo, but yeah, go through the middle, why not? Do you need to see a little bit more of a sort of staggered approach to the midfield? I think there's a lot of like lads alongside them. It's Canate now. That's what you want. Bet. Oh, his touch just didn't quite.
He was stretching, wasn't he, to try and bring it in. I'll tell you what, Gakpo nearly got there. He had a sniff.
It's a nice ball from Canate though. Don't mind that periodically.
There you go. Well
charged down. Robertson. Cody Gakpo inside the penalty area. Needs a red shirt. Finds right. Doesn't find Robertson. Andy Robertson gives it up as well, which is not great.
Poor ball. He's been good, Gakpo, but that wasn't his best. Again. I mean, it's a terrible
just
pass.
See the World Cup there in front of his eyes as he decided not to go for
that. It was strange, wasn't it? We'll see it back now, and you can see. I think he's just a step behind. Yeah, I think you might be right there, Paul. You know, kind of does come out of it a little bit, doesn't he?
Van Dijk wins the header. Well done. Good touch from Curtis Jones. He's going to carry it forward. Reverse ball to Szoboszlai. Invert Szoboszlai. Jones now right hand side. It's a little bit better. Salah, then there's the next pass back to Jones. Don't hate this though. Get through to half time. 1-0 up. Could do a lot worse. Everton in no real hurry to rush the press Liverpool here, so Canate will send it long. Just give it to them instead. Why not? Isaac tries to roll around this man.
There you go.
Liverpool doing well.
There you go.
Press from
Use Mo.
Mo Salah doesn't go to Alexander Isak. Ooh, first real sniffer goal for Alex Isak. Got himself a little fraction of space to get a shot off. Smart effort, not enough to really test the goalkeeper though. Oh, Ibu. What happened to him there?
Pretty tame effort, wasn't it? By Isak. Did kind of shoot like his sister was in goal is a line that Josh Williams used when talking about that, but definitely could be applied here for Alexander Isak's efforts. I thought the ball was Mo, and then he just managed to wriggle it into Isak. Got half a yard and got his shot off.
Still going, lays it off. Szoboszlai pushes it out left to Gakpo again. Vert continues his movement inside the box. Gakpo, Szoboszlai gets it onto his right foot, finds space for the shot. Shot deflected. Pickford's building and then caught it. Oh God!
You fucking idiot!
And you want to get rid of that as quickly as possible. Sends it up to Beto, up to Curtis Jones. Touch got away from him there. Canate goes over to defend. Liverpool need to hold the shape here. We're over the allotted time. Be a pretty bad time to concede here, Reds. Come on. Shot, miles wide, and that will be that. You would imagine. Here we go. Half time at the Hill Dick. Everton 0. Mohamed Salah 1. Mo Salah equaling Steven Gerrard's record for goals in a Merseyside derby, 9 across his Liverpool career now. With a whole half of football still to go in his Merseyside derby career as well. Can he put himself clear top above Stevie? Okay, yeah. Everton certainly had some of the brighter moments in the first half of the first half, Chris. They had a goal disallowed as well within that. Some concerning defending, but as mentioned, a couple of instances of it when it's offside as well. I don't think Liverpool have been very good in this game.
No.
And I think there's loads more room for improvement, least of all in passing the football to other lads in red shirts. That needs to improve significantly. But as the second half wore on, we go into the final 10 minutes of that, we started to feel like we kind of taken the game away from them. Not like in leaps and bounds, not running away over the hills with it, but felt like Liverpool got to grips a bit more with what that game of football was.
It felt to me like it was just the confidence of the goal more than anything. I think once we got that goal up, there was a little bit more freedom and expression from the players, and certainly the sort of last 5 minutes of the half, I thought we did a much better job of keeping the football away from them and keeping them away from our goal, because, you know, having the football is a good way of defending at times, isn't it? And it felt like we were kind of just slowing the game down, but still able to get forwards and get Cody Gakpo into good positions. We obviously had the one with Alexander Isak from Wirtz's ball, which was a beautiful ball into him, but the goal was the real quality of the half, I think, from both sides, wasn't it? Mm-hmm. You know, the ball by Cody Gakpo is probably the best pass of the half. The finish, you know, you wouldn't want it to drop into anybody else in that situation, especially when you don't need to take a touch.
But it's 2 in 2 weeks now, Salah.
Being in his
similar
own position,
but different.
Being in his position.
But being inside the 18-yard box and just kicking the ball.
Well, that was a thing that we used to do a lot, wasn't it? You know, the left winger to the right winger and the right winger to the left winger, and we kind of gotten away from it a little bit. But Gakpo certainly for this one was fantastic, and you know, I don't think it was a good performance, to be honest with you, but I do think it was good enough to get ahead of Everton and buy us that little bit of breathing room. And you know, defensively there's still a few issues there, but as the half wore on, I certainly feel like you can just draw a line down the middle of the half, like what you were saying, where they had the one ruled offside correctly and we go and score. It was all Everton before that, and it was pretty much all Liverpool after that goal, to be honest with you. Is that what the momentum chart was showing there, by the way?
That was a momentum chart for Everton versus Chelsea.
Right, okay. Well, I'll tell you what, here's the momentum chart for this game here, and you can see that's kind of it, really, isn't it? Split down the middle by those two big passages of play, one resulting in a goal for us, one resulting in an offside for them, and then Liverpool really just took the half away from them. And you know, there was a bit of a graphic at one stage, maybe it was 10-15 minutes into the half, where they'd had 3 or 4 shots and Liverpool had 0 at that time. But you know, now we've ended up with 6 shots, 1 big chance and a goal lead, and I think Mo Salah's playing really well. He's trying really hard to get the football back. He's not resting on his laurels. Feels to me like he's emptying the tank between now and the end of the season, and he's putting it all on the line for that badge. And you could see him tapping the badge after he'd scored the goal. So it means a lot for him, and it means a lot to go up there and break records. And you know, he's done it again. He's got himself at least on par with Steven Gerrard for most goals in a derby now. I'm sure he'll be wanting that one all to himself, and it's a hell of an achievement that if he does get that. For the amount of years that Steven Gerrard played for us, and obviously took penalties as well and stuff like that. So if he can do that, it just shows again, you know, how many more can he get between now and the end of the season. I don't know what he's in for, but he always seems to be close to a record, doesn't he?
Well, you consider Gerrard's, you know, you can think of Gerrard Merseyside derby goals, and they come in all different eras of Gerrard. They come in skinhead, like scally DM Steven Gerrard, through to elder statesman, you know, like last hurrah, you know, purple patch Indian summer Steven Gerrard. So yeah, Salah to do that is
absolutely. And then obviously I thought Cody Gakpo was really good from the left hand side. I want to see more of Alexander Isak. How much more I will see? Maybe 15 minutes. Maybe he makes the substitution at half time. I doubt it. I think 15 minutes and he probably goes off on 60, something like that. I thought Szoboszlai was good in the middle. I thought he was probably the best of the sort of 3 midfielders. Wirtz at times was finding a little bit of space, but his passing was a little bit off. Gravenberch again passing a little bit off. Szoboszlai and Jones are the ones that you can sort of trust to keep hold of the football at the moment. And Robertson, you know, up and down that left hand side as always, the Duracell bunny, trying to make things happen. And I think the centre backs have largely dealt with Beto pretty well. Obviously, he had that one chance early doors, didn't he? But no, I mean it's a better half than I expected. And I hope that we see better again, because it's there for us. At some point, if it stays 1-0, they're going to have to start coming out. And that's when you'd like to see what Liverpool can do on the transition.
100%. Yeah, no, definitely. As you said, I think Isak feels like
I missed my chair. Went to do that. Missed my chair. I fell into the microphone, to be honest with you.
Was that from Mo Salah's turn before?
Yeah.
Delayed reaction.
Tell you what, mate, I'm still on the floor from that.
Like
my wrist there, you know.
It feels like Isak. We have to bring the game
that wrist.
Game to Isak, which is it's just fine. It's just very it's unrecognisably Liverpool from what we've come to accept of what number 9s do for the Reds, really. But, you know, we had that one little moment there where they just kicked the ball into around the 18-yard box, shifts the ball out from his feet and gets a shot. And I just want to see a couple more of them from Isak in the second half. Try and find ways to engineer the ball at his feet, looking towards their goal would be very good indeed, because Salah's putting the shift in. And look, he's got to, because Isak is, from what I can fathom in the very little amount of football I've seen of him for Liverpool, isn't going to be that. He's not going to be your pressing monster up front. So the work's going to have to be done by the people around him. And that's fine if you want a number 9 driven system. But yeah, hopefully get a bit more of him, 15 minutes, just to continue to get a bit more of his sharpness back. And hopefully we can add some more goals. We had some super chats throughout the first half, so I apologise to people if I've missed any early doors. But this one from Tyrant 6105, which I think it was pre-goal. Off the ball movement is poor, never have any good passing options, people only run for themselves, no one looks to drag a defender or be selfless. And I think actually, yes, up to that point we started to see that a bit more. Vert made a good run that took the attention away, so Gakpo could get his second shot off, the one that Pickford tips over the bar. But I agree that we need a little bit more. We just play some more give and goes through the middle of the pitch. You know, it's all well and good. Szoboszlai's dropping deep.
They're the ones that haven't been working, though. You think about the Gravenberch when he's misplaced his pass and stuff like that. They're on those, so, and they're hard to play, aren't they? I mean, you know, it's frustrating watching professional footballers do it, because when someone's running at full speed, you need to get it right there. You look stupid if you overhit or underhit it because of the pace that they're going at.
Yeah, true enough. But actually, a lot of the problems there, they've been playing out wide. I think what I'd like to see more of is Vert, Gravenberch and Szoboszlai playing footy together through that like middle channel of the pitch, because Gravenberch is so good at that. He's got the ability to just get away from a man. Szoboszlai can get away from a man. So yeah, can we engineer that? Because Everton are making that look a little simple against us. And I get it, I've seen people complain about the defending, and it's fair play really. But again, it's what Liverpool are this season. If you're looking for a robust midfield performance, then you've come to the wrong season for Liverpool. Genuinely, like, you know, so it is easy for teams to play through us. It has been all season. It's not going to be fixed now because it's either a training, a fitness or a personnel issue, or all of the above. So Liverpool need to focus instead, double down on the things that they're doing well. As you say, so far, Curtis Jones playing well, Szoboszlai playing well, Salah's playing well, Gakpo's playing well, and Vert looks like you could see an elevation coming. You could see it where it just a moment clicks for him. An assist will change the perspective on his game, because he goes from, things haven't been working for him, or he's been misplacing passes too, he's been trying, and then finally something comes off. So plenty of positives to take, even if it hasn't been an abundantly upbeat half from the Reds. Brim Star 12 is my cable. Did a weekly test after the VAR check. It comes back on and Salah scores. I don't know what that means, but cool. If it could do that again.
I'm assuming it's like when your phone does a frigging update on you at the least opportune of times, like when you're sat in a room about to do an interview with Daniel Agger, and you've only got 2 phones on you and they both go and do a bloody thing, which has happened to us not that long ago. Yeah, annoying, really. Wow. Sorry, Daniel, we were all set up, but the phones decided to do an update. So give it 10, yeah.
Yeah. John Lee David Blackshaw, the man, the legend. There's 1 goal, 4 more to go. The man who predicted the 5-0 at the start, of course.
Hey, listen, it's still on.
Esteban Payan joins as a first team member here on YouTube. Thank you so much. And Barath Gowda. Errol's not on stream today. Will be hard to get clipped up this stream then. Enjoyed the way. Fortunately, neither of us have any track record for saying stupid things on the internet, so we'll be fine. Enjoyed the way that we ended the first half. Happy for Sal to get his goal. More of the same second half, please. Yes, I think we can all agree with that.
Also, Errol's out there. I think we can get him in for a prediction at some point.
Jeffrey Brunel says, much love from Connecticut for all the Pickford hate of the Reds. Wow,
we do not like it.
We generally don't like to spread hatred, but I would say I'm more for it when it's against rivals. Like, people seem to this season to have a lot of hate in their hearts. And, you know, we're playing a Merseyside derby. Just put it on Evertonians for a bit. That's what it's meant to be for. Alison Hawke says, when Isak is inevitably subbed on 60, I really hope we see Vert in the 10 when Rio comes on. We still look like a loose bag of Lego without the ball, but if we win, I couldn't care less. I'd like to see, I think Gakpo will move central. I think, Rio would come on the left, and carry on otherwise as we are, really.
Gakpo's just softened up O'Brien, and then Rio darting between his legs.
running wholly between his legs. Yeah,
megsing him, shouting it as he goes past.
As he physically goes all the way through himself.
Like under a bridge.
Yeah, like Kevin McAllister sliding between legs on the ice.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Oswald Lee, how many players and positions we need next summer?
5, 6, 7, 8.
4.
We're going to get 3 or 4. It's already been said, hasn't it? I think we need a backup left back. I think we need something at right back. I think we need at least one midfielder. There's 3. A right winger, there's 4. A left winger, and we're probably going to need a backup centre forward at some point as well, because Ekatiki's out for so long. So that was a lot without really trying.
Yeah, I think a centre mid, a more robust centre midfielder, and 2 wingers as a bare minimum. And obviously we've already done that.
You need left back.
Well,
that was going.
We've got Tsimikas. So I wouldn't be against the centre. I wouldn't buy a left back anyway. I'd buy, for what it's worth, this is another show, isn't it? Like, I'd go all in and get Mickey van der Ven as an example. But yeah, whatever. Yeah, what we definitely need is pace on the flanks, without a shadow of a doubt. 100%. And the centre forward thing, I've got to based on what Slot said in his press conference, I think they're more likely to go for someone who plays out wide but can play a new Diaz, because there's no point in buying another centre forward, because Ekatike will come back, and then you can't play 2 centre forwards, let alone fucking 3.
No, that's fair.
But yeah, there's work to be done. There is definitely work to be done. It was interesting they brought Tsimikas up though, like out of nowhere. I just presumed he'd just get moved on, but someone said as well.
Wasn't good enough last year though, was he?
But he's a perfectly capable
backup
deputy, and he seems happy to be that as well, which is another thing. Dan fucking hates that. So I'm looking forward to a season of Dan not understanding Kostas Tsimikas' life motivations. That'll be fun. But tonight, we need to get Isak in more. 130 million with 5 touches is crazy. I think Rio should get a shout as well. Give him the last 20-25 up the big red. Yeah, it'll be Chiesa or it'll be Rio. And it's whether they think that what Gakpo's doing off the left is so good that you want to stick with it, I guess, when Isak does come off. But
it's just about what they do when they're on the pitch to me.
Yeah.
And I think Chiesa doesn't offer you as much as Rio, so it's a simple get Rio on, get him in this environment, see what he does, see what he's like in a big derby game for 20-25 minutes, and see if he can do something special.
Yeah, we were meant to have a break, so we'll have a very, very quick one now. See you in a second. Bye.
Hello everyone, at the end of April we're going to be giving away this shirt. It is signed by former Liverpool midfielder Bolo Zenden, and one of our Red Men Plus Legend subscribers are going to be getting their hands on it. If you want to be in that prize draw, simply head on over to the App Store on your phone, download the Red Men Plus app, subscribe as a Legend tier subscriber. That's all you've got to do. At the end of April we'll do a random draw, and yes, someone will get their hands on this Red Men Plus app, Legend tier subscriber. That's all you've got to do. Good luck.
Excellent, nice one, gents. Right, before we go, we have got something very, very exciting to announce. Chris, would you like to tease what is coming next?
Yes, we have got something so exciting, something that's going to take Red Men TV and our content to the next level. We are so incredibly excited for this.
Yes, it is something that you have been asking for over 11 years. Welcome to the Red Men Originals Biased Football Podcast.
It is the deep dive. I'm joined by the man, the legend.
It is the Chloe and Abby show.
It's JNO Inside Time.
Our survey said...
Hey, welcome back. Yes, Liverpool are 1 goal up at the Hill Dick. The players are out warming up for the second half. Yeah, sound. So far, so all right, and so good in so much as we're leading a game of football, which shouldn't be sniffed at. But yeah, big old 45 minutes of football. I've just not watched any of Everton this season, I'll be honest, Chris. So I don't really know what they've got. I'm aware that their good players have come up, in good and big moments for them. Dewsbury Hall hasn't really been in this game,
No,
but
he
Njai
hasn't.
has been a bit. They will remain a threat. I'm just not sure what I'm not sure what to expect from them.
Yeah. I mean, I know there was a period of the season where Barry and Beto were basically taking 45s each, and he makes that mistake for the game the other week with his mates and stuff, and I don't know whether he's played too much since then, but I don't think they've got very good options off the bench. I'm just having a little look at it now.
They've got Tyler Dibbling on there, I know that much, and I expected him to have a better season than he's had. He's a handful, it certainly was a couple of seasons ago for Southampton. Anyway, we're underway. Vert kicks it back to Mamadashvili, and he's going to send that one long to the right-hand side in the area of Isak. Jones pumps it forward.
Oof, nearly got in there.
Where's Alexander Isak?
Oh, it's a shit pass as well.
Well done. Away, Liverpool to pen them in. Yeah, good pressure. Yeah, it's weird because you look at the summer often, and I think, God, I'm glad like Szoboszlai. I feel sorry that Hungary didn't make it to the World Cup for Szoboszlai's sake, but I'm not upset that he gets a summer off. But someone like Isak, I was with one eye on the World Cup playoffs, thinking, is this a good thing or a bad thing if Sweden make it? But actually, if he gets a little bit of football in the close season, actually, he could end up benefiting from that. Yeah, there's Mo Salah, tries to cut inside. It's tackled.
It's good defending, isn't it?
Pickford, yeah.
Was that Braithwaite? Who was it? Brantwaite, I mean.
Yeah. So Bosley well done. Jones taken into trouble there. Just being dispossessed. They go long.
Some serious shadows in this stadium, aren't there?
Yeah. I'd love to blame Everton for the contrast of sunshine, but I'll probably let them off on this one. Here's Andy Robertson. Szoboszlai.
It's a good little start, though. I don't mind us just having the ball for a bit and frustrating them.
I'd like
fighting
to see
the crowd again.
I'd like to see Gravenberch more in that position. Be the one to pick it up. Szoboszlai I just don't think he's as naturally gifted when it comes to turning on the ball in the way that the Gravenberch does. His first touch he always seems to get it under control, then decide where to go with it. I miss the Gravenberch turn. Is what I'm saying. I want to see more.
I think long term for me, I like Gravenberch a bit further up. I think there's just more damage that can be done when he does that turn a little higher up the pitch.
I think he's got more to offer to his game than this, but it's that thing we're sorely missing. That person playing in DM, economy of motion's so important, and for me, I think Gravenberch still remains the guy who's better at it. But
3-1.
Villa 3-1 up. Brian Vert, yeah, like that. Vert in the 6. Salah, Vert back to Salah.
I'll tell you why he's all over Vert there, isn't he?
Really is.
Lads,
they're trying to rough him up, aren't they? That's a clearly obvious game planning for a player like him. So Villa will maintain the lead if the results all stay like this.
I tell you what, that league table's looking a bit all right now, innit? If we can continue this, a 7-point gap down to 6th. I'd like it to be that way at the end of this game. Oh, that was a risky pass by Jones inside, picked up by Everton.
Everton swarming forward here. They've got numbers pushed left to Njai. First time cross over the head of everyone. And Andy Robertson.
Can't keep it in
for a Liverpool throw-in.
Just a risky pass there from Jones. There's no need for it, really, was there? There's so many Everton bodies in the middle of the park, and thankfully Njai overhits Beto with the back stick. He's trying to drill it through that gap, isn't he?
Yeah, somehow the ball is back with Jordan Pickford.
I'd love to know why or how.
This guy haven't shown us it can't be important. Ball to Mikalenko, poor touch. Liverpool throw it to that side of the pitch, Chris. No one can control it. Fucking
the
ball.
shadows,
yeah.
One from the light to the shadows.
Fucking upside down on this side of the pitch. Oh, that's really Canate.
Fucking Mordor over here, isn't it? It's a nice ball that by Verts.
Come on, grab carry. Gives it off.
And Verts trying to hit that space as well.
Yeah. Verts is hanging around the 10. Cody Gakpo now gets it to the byline. Cuts back inside. Oh, just
forgot the football.
Out strength there and then gives away a free kick. Yeah, blame the boots. That'll be good.
play by Wirtz though to release Gravenberch, and then that's what Gravenberch's great at, and just driving forward with the football at his feet.
I think he should have carried it forward a bit more, to be honest. I think he was a little too quick to hand it over to Robertson. But yeah.
What has he done to his hand, you know?
No idea. No idea.
Doesn't carry it. Injury. It doesn't carry it well, does he? It looks like he's in pain with it. Go on, Wirtz.
Yeah, that's it. Wirtz is looking
Make it difficult.
Disrupt things. Everyone have it back in their half.
It's threatened to bubble up like a derby, but the two sides are a bit nice, aren't they?
Yeah, there was that little moment around with Njai and Szoboszlai, wasn't there? And then like the 5-10 minutes afterwards, Salah was getting stuck in a bit, but yeah, it hasn't quite exploded into action as a football match. Isaac just dropped deep there to get a touch. I was going to say on the Isaac touches thing, it's funny how stats can become things really quickly. And remember, they were doing this with Haaland last season. If you remember, it became the big
score, isn't it?
Exactly, yeah, absolutely. Remember, I think again from earlier on in the season now, because obviously Isaac's been out for so long, that I think Slot was talking that he wants to get him to around the number of touches he was having for Newcastle, which if I remember was around 20-ish. Yeah, it was 21, 22.
What a ball that is by Mo.
There's definitely work to be done. Ball heavy touch from Salah as he got the ball back from Wirtz. Good pressure from Liverpool though. Everton get round it. Mikalenko, Jones goes and harries him.
Well done, Mo.
Yeah,
still going.
To Jared Brantwaite. It's Pickford. That's a good kick down the line. Canate. Ends at 4-2.
Crap out of that. Yeah. Well done, Liverpool.
Nice Jones throw.
Slot hasn't tried to kick a ball yet. What was he doing there, by the way?
Poor touch there.
Oh, what a tackle that is by Canate.
Keep going. It's a bitty game of football, this. Very, very low quality across the board. Mikalenko. There's Garner Gate in midfield.
Everyone behind the ball for Liverpool. Nowhere to go for Everton, really, though. They can get it to the winger now. Yeah, might have a bit of space and time. Too much space, but too much time. They close it down. That's an easy pass. Cut out there as well.
Cut out, Gravenberch now.
Mo.
Tries to go to Isak through the middle. Alex Isak got absolutely cleaned out there as well.
He had the burners on then, didn't he?
He really did. Well done. Oh, great run from Gravenberch.
I don't know what the other centre half was doing. He was backing away from it. I've got no idea why.
Just kind of fell between the responsibilities, didn't it? No one went and grabbed it. He pointed towards the centre. I think it's Tarkovsky decides he's not having it. Tells Brantwaite he's having it, and Brantwaite doesn't want it. Isaac nearly profited there, but you know, one of them that's not going to do Isaac any harm. Little sprint and then actually getting kicked. I think you need that when you've come back from a physical impact injury. Just get volleyed up in the air a couple of times and prove that your body can handle it. Good to see his pace as well, which was good. Definitely going to need that. Cody Gakpo just repositioning from the free kick here. Robertson's got one hand.
Come on, captain.
Left hand side. Looking for Virgil over everyone, headed away.
Got to give it to Mo, right?
Jones.
Got to give it to Mo if you can.
Jones nearly had the bounce do him in there. Twisting, turning.
He's done brilliantly.
Well done, Gravenberch. Salah, we'll just need to get out of this.
Where's the
corner
midfield?
Here. It's all playing fucking right mid, isn't it? Not literally.
What a waste.
Top,
what a fucking waste. What a fucking waste that was.
All over the top. Corner of the box. Dewsbury Hall's in. Flashes it across the goal. It's as simple as that.
It's the fucking goalkeeper. Why did he just hoof it to this?
Got to defend that. Got to defend that. It's the simplest of simple passages of play. It's the ball to Dewsbury Hall. Too much time. Not enough physical contact. Whips it across and Beto just gets a toe on it.
Awful. Awful play all round.
Goalie's down as well.
Goodness me. I fancy seeing Woodman or Pesky on there. I mean, what's going on here, lads? It's a simple pass over the top. Kanate decides not to go for it, and then Robbo's beaten by Beto. Was it Robbo at the back stick? Kanate's more bothered in the man than the ball, for a start.
It's a bit passive there from Kanate, isn't it?
He's just...
He's not
more
getting
bothered
around.
about the man than the ball, Paul. That's it. And that's a good stretch by Beto.
That's a studs on the knee there, maybe. Mamadashvili.
Yeah, it looked bad. Yeah. But I come back to it, and the replay didn't go, why the hell did the keeper just kick it to their keeper?
Yeah.
You know, we were under no pressure. We had players at the back that he could play a pass to, and he hoofs it up to Pickford, and they have the ball from there.
Yeah.
And 5-6 seconds later, it's in the back of the net. Ridiculous decision. Ridiculous decision. Now the atmosphere's picked up. We might end up with Woodman or Arman at the back.
Well, that's a painful one. Doesn't look good for Mamadashvili there at all.
Yeah. Oh wow.
Freddie Woodman is coming on for Liverpool to make his debut. He's not been bought to play football for Liverpool.
Goodness me. What was it you were saying about the two keepers on the bench before?
Hey, yeah. Well, yeah, second I said that I knew it was almost inevitable we were going to end up in a situation.
And they said there'd be nothing to clip up.
Yeah, smart man management there from the manager to put those two goalies on the bench.
Christ, should have put another one on.
There's shades of Brad Jones in the FA Cup semi-final, yeah.
Yellow kit as well. Did he have the yellow kit? He did have a yellow kit on, didn't he?
Can't remember, yeah. That's it, yeah.
Oh.
Well, once again, said Liverpool going to have to be better at the things that the few limited things that they are good at here, because if we're looking to have a goalie bail us out,
for not just this game, if he's badly hurt, what are we doing between now and the end of the season? It's his shit.
One crisis at a time, Chris. We've got 65 minutes of this shit to fucking get through first. Fuck me.
Is that Kaiser about to warm up there as well? I can see the gate of a Freddy.
And does this change your decision on Alexander Isak slightly? We'll see how pre-programmed this is, because
now's the time he'd be coming on. He doesn't look good. He's covering his face and everything.
Yeah, it's a bad one, that.
Oh dear.
Freddie Woodman, blimey. Xavi Valero.
Is any good?
No, the championship goalkeeper. Xavi Valero goes, right, remember all those lessons that you were in the room for but weren't really aimed at you? Can you remember any of them? Yeah, okay, we'll try and remember as many of them as possible. And yeah, just keep it safe and sensible here. Just, yeah, get a vague recall. Did he play in the one of the pre-season games? Maybe Preston? Oh God, a long time ago.
Oh dear, 1-1, 57 minutes gone, at least 5 minutes at a time.
Our third choice goalie on the pitch, Robertson. Touch there to get out. Let's play on ref, Jesus Christ.
Oh.
It's an opportunity presenting itself here for Everton. It's up to Liverpool to shut that door and grab this game themselves. No, I'm not against just being on the ball for 5 minutes here, Chris. Just, yeah.
You need to shut the stadium up now because it's loud again, isn't it?
Yeah. That's why I always think there's so much energy expended on quietening crowds down when it takes nothing, particularly in games like this.
That's a great ball.
Such great turn from Gravenberch. Gone for goal. Cody Gakpo took it early, put it wide, unlucky.
Was that turn by
Well,
Gravenberch
I was going to say,
again?
yeah, it's what you said earlier on, getting Gravenberch up the pitch to turn on it.
I just don't think he's a very good passer. I just think he's better with the ball at his feet running. He's unlucky, really. It's unlike him as well to make a mistake on that turn, and Gakpo just drags it wide. His fingers are sellotaped up there as well.
Oh, Salah having to run back here. Everton's mission will be here to do anything they can to test Freddie Woodman early
They're
doors.
all over the corner, aren't they?
Yeah. right hand side, and we need to be much more switched on here.
Oh, goodness me.
Go
Skip.
for goal.
That's all right. I think I would have covered that one. Just. Be careful if you're at the top of that stand. Ball's incoming. There is his first official touch. And second.
At least he's right-footed.
Hey, listen, that's a fucking big start. And yeah, you can kick it as well, to be fair to him. Effortless kick. It's looking good. Someone else is down now. Is that Isak?
Yeah.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Right, come on, Curtis. Well read. Now, come on.
He's up.
Spring. Follow it in. No Salah.
Beat him, man.
He's got no support.
It's a great ball.
Somehow finds Vert.
great
Somehow
ball.
finds Salah. Salah chips up to the back post. Gakpo heads in the cross, ended off the line.
He was hung up there for a fucking hour waiting for the ball to get to
Michael
him.
Jordan-esque float at the back post from Cody Gakpo.
He jumped as the ball was being crossed and still managed to stay in the air.
Great football.
Brilliant by Verts and Salah, wasn't it?
Yeah, it really
Outside
was.
of the boot, little flick around the corner, perfectly onside, stands it up well, and hang time.
Somewhere in between going for goal and getting it towards Isak, I think.
Yeah, he's trying to do both, isn't he?
Yeah. Tarkovsky heads it away.
They love that shit.
Okay, right, come on, go defend here, get up.
It's handball. Ref, it's a fucking handball. He's jumped. Oh, for fuck's
Taking
sake,
it
ref.
quick, got to defend here. Ilman and Jai dribbling through.
Oh, well done, Curtis. He's been brilliant, hasn't he?
Really has. Sabozlai tries to spring it quick on that left-hand side. Gakpo brings it down. Come on, carry it. Keep carrying it. Carry. Keep going. It's a tackle from behind, referee. It's just a free kick. It's a free kick.
Lads, this is not the type of game we want to be in, by the way, because this is the type of game
We've got
that
5
we're
men
crap
to,
at.
and we've got fucking 3 back. Come on, Robbo.
Don't want to be in this end-to-end stuff. Do not want to be in end-to-end stuff. What year do you reckon he's in? 7, 8? Here it is, end-to-end.
Options, yeah. Go back. Alexander Isak. Oh, it's the ball back. Come on, Alex. Oh, just got muscled out as he strode into the penalty area there. Just got to keep trying that. Keep trying to get him the ball.
Fucking hell, Beto.
Beto.
Fucking hell, Beto.
Van Dijk. Got to get the support. Virgil shuts it on him for now, but he's been dragged out of position. It's a good hold-up play from Beto in the end. He'll get a big cheer for that. I'm certain of it.
Van Dijk needs to get into position. His
Freeze
position
him
is
a
terrible.
Dick there.
Well done. Catches it first time. Watching Jordan.
Solid claim from Freddie Woodman there.
Slow down a bit here, you know.
The manager's got a decision to make here, Chris, and I really don't envy
The
it.
Isak one.
I mean, the Isak one I think is going to happen anyway. That's got to happen at some point. But it's
Rio
what
for
else?
Me. Rio for me.
Yeah, 100%. It's what else you do, if anything, beyond that. I'm really not sure there isn't. Maybe because maybe Kerkez's pace, just to give us a little bit more. If the game's opening up, just have a little bit more security going back the other way. Not sure.
Yeah, so I think it's Gakpo into the 9. I think Rio comes on the left-hand side. Maybe you do bring Kerkez on at the same time. Verts is he starting to get into the game? I don't know. He's had a couple of better touches this half than maybe in the first half. Nice link-up play with Salah recently. I'd be tempted to leave the right-hand side as is. I think.
Gravenberch. Still Gravenberch tries to get it to Isak.
Where's his pace? Where's that first yard? He's got to come off. He's not fast enough. Fucking hell. Come on, Ibu. Get the ball, Ibu.
Goes for goal. Beaten
Well
away.
done, Woodman.
Curtis Jones. Got that and then get fouled. Well done.
He's done well, Woodman, there.
Curtis just misjudged that, didn't he?
And Canate not rushing him was a good thing as well, actually. The right thing.
Well, it's a fascinatingly poised game of football. What's happening here?
I've got no idea, Paul. If only we had, 50 fucking cameras to show us. But no, we're looking at the ref's fucking chest as he bounces round. Oh, he's right-footed, guys.
Still with Gakpo. A foul on Gakpo there. Referee says no. Isak does well.
Nearly does well.
Tarkowski.
He's like so close to being involved, but he's so on the periphery
Like
as well.
6 inches away from being on it.
Yeah, which is huge in this game.
It's someone play football with him, it's better. Curtis gets wide when you can get a cross in there, mate.
Could have.
For Salah, goes for the turn, doesn't quite
You've
come off.
got to bet the football around there if you're going to run round him, mate.
That's it, don't foul him. Now get back. Now get back, mate.
What are you doing? There you go.
A
A little bit of pressure.
Charge towards Pickford.
Oh.
Everton, easy peasy. Slightly harder for themselves. Pickford goes long. Can't wins the header. Grabbing bit.
That's a nice ball, that, innit?
He's
starting to get space vets now as well.
Yeah. Robertson. Still Robertson. Robertson goes for goal! Fizz is wide.
Thought you should have played him vets,
I
to be
think he
honest.
should have done, but also he's definitely looked at that and thought, go on, why not?
Yeah, he's just seen Kirkes warming up and thought,
Oh, Pickford moved his hands up.
yeah, he wasn't bothered, was he? Judges it well, doesn't he? Knows exactly where his goal is. Unfortunately, it would have been much funnier if he pulled his arms away and it nestled in the top there.
much funnier. So yeah, we're into the 67th minute of this football match and still no signs of Isak being withdrawn just yet. If it goes low. Oh, that's a foul, ref. No. Referee.
It's all over him. He's just elbowed him in the head as well.
Okay, I don't really care about him. I can put the game on. I don't Curtis Jones. Canate needs to be smart here. Oh, he asked a lot of Curtis.
Nah, fucking hell, lads. Shite. Get the fucking league table out of my way!
Yeah, I never would ever claim to speak for all Liverpool fans, but I think I can say with consensus, not a single one of us give a flying fuck about where Nottingham Forest are in the Premier League right now. Sky, get it off the screen, thank you. Anyway, throw into Everton, apparently. Mikalenko's going to bomb that one in there. Tarkowski heads it back to Mikalenko. He's going to cross again. Ibu with the head. Again, not cleared.
Need to speak to each other, lads.
Yeah. Isak's back in the right back position.
Oh, fucking hell.
It's another uncontested cross.
He does well, Ibu. He gets clattered.
Robbo.
He gets clattered, ref. Ibu, head injury.
Yeah, well done.
Wins the ball and got a back and a kiss for his troubles.
Well done. And they're arguing. The referee's telling Canate's got to go off the pitch. Beto's pointing to a little welt underneath his eye. Oh, he's saying it's more of a Beto head injury than a head injury to him, but I would argue both. Okay.
So they're taking Canate off the pitch. Is that what they're doing here? And is he giving the ball back to Everton then? Wouldn't it be so this season that they fucking score now while we're down to 10 men?
Doesn't look like there's any imminent plans.
There's no one. Yeah, Rio sat on the bench.
Yeah, for Rio and Gamola.
Warming up. Maybe he's actually just been taking it easy so we can last the full 90, Paul.
He's going to have those other 18 touches in the final 20 minutes. Whipped in.
Fucking hell, get our centre back on, please. Gravenberg's at the back with Van Dijk and he slipped.
That's a slip from
Goodness
Ryan.
me, can we have Ibu back on
Cody.
the pitch, please?
Come on, Cody. Liverpool throw it. Beto's down.
That was a quick turnaround in the Forest game, wasn't it? They're going to show us the fucking league table again now, aren't they?
Which is fine, the ball's out of play. Fill your boots.
Beto's saying he's got like swimmy vision or something.
I tell you what, it's bubbled up, hasn't it? Jeez. Get that man off.
Looks like a Kardashian. Not a Kardashian, but a Kardashian. Oh. Let's go through some of the super chats. Pepper, this was at 15 minutes ago. We never go at teams so they don't fear pushing up. Knocky knock. I know a goalkeeper is only as good as the fence in front of him. Mamardashvili has only 2 clean sheets for Liverpool. Shocking.
We've got
Rezar.
to crap the fence, haven't we?
Yeah. We are so garbage. I wish we could sack them all. Rezar again, such a joyless team for a soulless time.
Oh, wow.
Danny on the gas. How is Rio not on the touchline waiting to get on? That's a big question. Rezar, once again, to say,
there you go. And right on cue.
Never
He's
seen
putting
us
his shirt on.
play well with a number 9. I have seen us play really well with a number 9 for like my entire life.
Yeah.
Apart from under Jurgen Klopp. And even then, actually, we did. We played well with Divock Origi in his first season.
He's like off,
Really
Rio
good as a
on.
number 9.
Looks like that's the sub. Yeah, Gakpo's going to be heading to centre forward, I reckon. And the boards are fucking... Oh, yeah, great. The boards. The all-important boards. Let's wait while we get another one.
So Cherno Barry, the most hated man in the Hill Dick, is coming on the pitch. Can he? Please just be crap. That'd be great. Gakpo and Rio having a little chat there. Saying, right, what the manager meant to say, Rio, is you're through the middle. And I'm sticking in my position on that. I was here first. I'm going to stay on the left and I'm going to cut inside. Cool.
Big 20-odd minutes now. There could be 7-8 minutes of added time here. There's been a lot of stoppages. Obviously, the Mamardashvili one was massive, but yeah, confirmation, Rio for Isaac.
Better for Gravenberch again. He's really starting to sort of grow into this football match. More of
The
that.
size difference between O'Brien and Rio is startling, especially as O'Brien's further away from the camera lens.
So Bob's like,
Fucking jolly green giant over there
Dewsbury Hall dancing there.
compared to our borrower.
Oh.
Do you look at the same with them next to each other? Fucking hell, he is going to run through his legs, Paul. It's going to happen. Can you throw a bet on it?
Touch for Tierno Barry.
Oh, there you go.
Take snatches up on it.
No. Time was to out it then, mate. He's picked his moments well, though, when to dwell and when to move it on, to be fair to Curtis. Everton with the ball on the halfway line.
All the way back to Jordan Pickford. So they can build a game with Tarkovsky. Well done, Rio. Just closing off passing lanes there. Vert putting a bit of pressure on, but again, just too simple. One pass and Everton get out. The ball through the middle. Canate should deal with that.
Doesn't.
Convincingly. Well done, Curtis. Go on, now.
He's had a good game, generally speaking, Annie Curtis.
Yeah, he has. Everton.
Well
cut out
Szoboszlai does brilliantly.
Right,
Have we seen much of Szoboszlai second half, have we?
No.
Oh, Fuck me.
Curtis, gosh.
tell you
Foul
what.
played. Liam Beswick says, Isaac reminds me of Andrea Dosena. Nowhere near upside down traffic cone shaped to be.
And he's definitely not scored against Madrid and fucking United. Was it United in the same league?
United, yeah.
He's got a long way to go to reach the same levels for us.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Woodman through the pressure sends it long towards Salah. Pickford out of his box. That's where we are.
You divvy.
Got away with one there, Pickford.
He
didn't
kicked it and fell over backwards. For me.
Virgil van Dijk, man, nearly fucking sold Woodman down the river there. Very Woodman did brilliantly.
Fucking brilliant.
There's Gravenberch.
Oh,
All right, but like a line of best fit between all these fucking well-positioned points on the graph there.
Lad,
Liverpool.
don't forget the ball. Oh,
What
yeah,
is
make
that
it hard.
header?
Fucking
What
hell,
is
like,
that header, Ebu?
Nah, that's
brilliantly
nothing.
well
That
done.
you know, it's still not clear though. I can't believe how well Woodman did there to head it and
Took a moment, held his breath, and then dealt with it.
Ebu, man, so like absolutely brilliant, absolutely shit at times.
Absolutely nothing, diving shite.
Never a pen, that is, yeah. It's not a great clearance by Curtis, but he just had to get it out of there as fast as he could.
Yeah.
I've got no fucking idea, to be honest with you. Virgil does well to get McNeil out the way, and Woodman, I tell you what, that is class. I didn't know your name, but now I do.
Good. We know your name, son, now. Salah's got off the game a bit as well, hasn't he?
He comes back into it.
Time for him to get into it. Find a pass, Mo. Finds Virt. Florian Virt. One more. Too many. Deflected from Rio. Oh, runs through to the goalie. Just fucking wanking it to death. Just
This is the time of the game where Pickford wants to make a name for himself. You know, we're entering into that time, aren't we?
Yeah.
Where he does something fucking mental.
Giant Dewsbury Hall, like really getting into those. Yeah, it's a major concern. Dwight McNeil.
Woodman has it covered.
Towards no one. Throw into Liverpool.
They're having a lot of success down this side.
Fucking two footballers, and it's like they finally realised that they just let them two play together. Things will happen. They're not really handling it very well. It just so happens that they're playing in the area of the pitch where we've got a fucking midfielder playing right back. Brentford down on his haunches at the moment. If he took one in the plums or something there. Ooh.
Any idea? I've got no idea who that is.
No.
Tyreek George, did he just say? He's an attacker, apparently.
Yeah.
Woodman with the ball in his hands. The internal clock's counting down. Gets rid of it.
Canate now. Cool, okay, Forrester scored again. He is a fucking shite. Come on. Woodman. Who's an on to Van Dijk. Robertson. I'd get Robertson off now. I'd get Kickers on. And I'd be thinking about the Frimpong move as well.
Yeah, maybe actually. I mean,
it's just. I think this game could. I think we can win this game, but there is also a point of. We need to not lose this game as well, and I hate that. I hate that as a thing. I'd much rather us try and win this game because the amount of joy I would take from us grabbing a late winner in this football match would be unparalleled. But is there a smart move here in, not going gung ho and trying to see it out at 1-1?
You've got to play the league table at the same time at the moment, haven't we? And the safest thing is to keep a point and not lose it. And I think Curtis Jones has been playing well. Do you risk 0 points for 3? Not the way the league table is, to be honest. I think just try and get Rio on the ball. You've made your sub, let's try and make that work.
Yeah.
We've not done that at all yet, have we really? Yeah. So play the ball into Rio's feet, see if you can do something, if you want to go for it. We're going to probably have not far off 20 minutes from now. So
there's still time in the football match. We haven't really done anything since making that substitution. It's definitely been more Everton.
What I would do is I'd probably be trying to say to Szoboszlai or Gravenberch to help Curtis out a bit more. It's all been Canate and that's left space in the middle.
Can't deal with that. It looks like they've moved in Jai over to the right and George over to the left here, so interesting to see what that does.
A little respite for Curtis maybe.
Again, you've not got Gakpo there. You can't kick the ball there anymore. It's got to get there. It does. Szoboszlai now. Come on, bit of pace, drive.
Come on, give it to him.
Get it to him. Go
on.
You need support. You can't
knock it down the fucking wing and run, lad.
Keep going. That's it. Szoboszlai, good football. Better. Gravenberch. Gakpo central now. He needs to get back into that 9 position. He makes the run. It's a good run. Ball just came to Salah a little slowly.
Body's on the edge though. This is where I'd rather have Szoboszlai on the left and Gravenberch on the right because Szoboszlai can hit it.
Yeah, there is Rio now. 2 men ahead of him into the penalty area. Goes past one. Gets it to Szoboszlai. Salah. Oh, Salah was the pass. Goes back the other way. Robertson now. Can he get a cross? Cross blocked. Headed away.
Oh,
got to keep that in. Keep them in.
Come on, get
Curtis.
the ball. Well in, Curtis. Smart. Brilliant.
On release.
Brilliant.
Oh,
now you got to get back, Curtis. Don't dawdle. You got to get back. Oh, good job. He's got fucking 2 left feet.
It's Canate does the defending. Yeah. Best spell for Liverpool since the subs. Alexis McAllister's going to come on next. Is he going to do the Curtis thing? Oh, there's Frimpong as well. So yeah, he is.
Hey, he's going for it.
He's freshening things up if nothing else. I'd like us to at least stick with the shape. It's just whether it's.
You think maybe Mo for Frimpong or something?
Probably Vert. No, I mean.
Yeah, okay.
It'll be Vert for McAllister and Frimpong for Jones, I'd imagine.
Like for like.
Wow.
We've done anything second half, have we?
That's a nice run. Well shepherded for now.
Keep going.
That's it. He's won it back. Well done. Sends Branthwaite.
Mo's not even interested. Come on.
In for the echo there. Gravenberch goes for goal.
Poor effort. But again, that's kind of why I like Szoboszlai there. He always gets it, and it just whenever Szoboszlai gets it on the edge, just doesn't quite seem the right angle for a curler.
Let's see then. Gakpo off for Frimpong. What do you think? Salah
up top, maybe.
Yeah.
Frimpong on the right.
Yeah. Okay. Verts off for McAllister.
Yeah, Maka will just
for Gakpo.
Yeah. Okay.
Not what I would have done, but so be it. Michael Keane coming on there forever.
That's a strange one for me. Is he going? Oh, it's Branthwaite down now. I didn't even realise, to be honest with you. Looks like some pain as well, doesn't he? Not been a good second half here, by the way. Let's have a look at some of the stats. We've got 57% of the ball, but 5 shots, but nothing in terms of XG. They've had a big chance. They've obviously scored it. Yeah, we only had 1 shot on target, and look at where the positions of where our shots are from. You can just see. Yeah, we've had 1 from sort of Gakpo header, yeah. That was probably it, and it wasn't really anything worth writing home about, was it?
Yeah, really even convinced it was an actual attempt on goal, that one.
Yeah, not great from us in the second half. This is going to be 10, 11 minutes of added time now. Maybe. Just call it a day at 10. You can't be going into 11s. I think our clock only runs 100 minutes as well.
Oh, no.
Is that right, Aaron? You think so as well, oh dear. Go back to the first minute of the first half clock, if it's 12. What happened to him?
Hamstring, maybe. Or thigh.
It's a terrible effort. Oh, he's crying, is he? Yeah, he's
had a
done.
lot of injury problems, I think.
I think this was only his 6th start this season in the Prem, and yeah, he looks really bad.
It's funny that there's like an alternate universe as well, because he was very much on Liverpool's radar for a couple of seasons. Kerkez as well.
Lots of thinking time on the bench here. Yeah. It's got to be a straight swap, right? Can't be anything else.
Yeah. Well, going for it, and why not?
I'm completely lost as to where everybody is now. We've got Kerkez on, we've got Rio on, we've got Salah
We're
probably
guessing
playing in the
Salah
10,
centre forward,
in the 9,
aren't we?
sorry. Macher in the 10. Frimpong on the right wing, is that right?
Frimpong right, Salah central, and Gamoa left, yeah.
And
Yeah,
Macher in the 10,
yeah.
Kerkez on for left back. Okay.
Well, yeah, I guess it boils down to that thing. So it boils down to ambition, right? That Villa will be, if we don't win this, 5 points ahead of us. If we can get a win here, it's a game of football, and the goal difference is in our favour. So I mean, look, he's gambling. Arne Slot, it feels like, is maybe gambling with the final shreds of our happiness here, but I'm not against it. I think we need to go and try and win this game of football. And I have contested too many times this season that was opportunities for us to just take points and get off with them. And we could have done with a bit more of that throughout the season. We wouldn't be quite so perilous. But yeah.
Yeah, it's...
And 1 point, 1 point more could make a difference in terms of keeping Chelsea shut out. But
what are you looking for?
But 3 points puts us right into the conversation with Villa and United.
Yeah, and we know that we play both Villa and United. We know we play Chelsea as well, so we play everyone around us. It's in our hands.
And let's be honest, we're fucking shite at defending anyway, so the idea that we're going to try and defend and play for a point is fucking a bullshit notion anyway, because we couldn't do it if we wanted to. So. Come on, Liverpool, go and win the game of football, please.
Right, I'm going to vote for 11 minutes of added time on the board as well, by the way. I think it's huge.
It's 8 or 9 maybe.
Oh, a goal at Villa Park. What's going on now? Oh, making it interesting.
Sunderland pull one back.
Is that 3-2 now?
Yeah.
Hang on a minute. Is this 3-0 now?
Oh, wow. Holy shit. So, Villa 3. My fucking Google hasn't updated. I've got the league table in front of me, Google.
Come on,
Liverpool. Wow. Okay. Well, that changes things. That changes things significantly, Chris.
And we didn't even kick a football while they were scoring 2 goals. We were just waiting.
Okay. Hold the point, everyone.
Now bring the league table up. Thank you.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. We're currently 3 points behind Villa, as you were.
Let's close that gap, eh?
Mm-hmm. That's probably me out of my last man standing there, because I had Villa today.
Good.
11.5 grand on that last man standing, guys. But it's okay. If we can overtake them, I'll accept losing it. Through gritted teeth.
Ball to defend in the back post. I don't suppose, like... Come on, Liverpool, just give us a fucking moment. Given how fucking happy they were with that equaliser last season, I just want them to show what real late happiness is meant to look like. You're meant to be that happy over wins. Come on.
Do you remember when Sky used to advertise the Champions League and now they're advertising the Baller League Week 6? Oh, how the mighty have fallen.
But we get HBO Max now, so, you know, that's the thing. Ball sent long. Come on, Mo. Finds Rio and Gamoa.
I'll just go through his legs.
Kirkes is tearing up down the left-hand sside. Rio into Mo. Dispossessed Everton.
Mo's first touch has been off all game, really, apart from the goal.
Yeah, his first touch is a shot, laughing.
It is Mo through the middle, though.
Yeah, definitely. One boot. Come on, Curtis. Tries to buy the free kick and fails. Oh,
fucking hell, 2-on-1.
He's out the game there. Szoboszlai's going to have to get back.
Szoboszlai throws a little fucking dwarf golden axe tackle in as well. Did you see that?
Yeah, I think he's trying to get some magic potions out of the
little things. It's old school on that, isn't it? Mega Drive. Yeah. 11 minutes.
11 minutes.
On the ball, wasn't I there?
11, wow.
I said 11.
What a football, that, isn't it? Where's the post 90 minutes goal stat that Sky are inevitably going to reel out? How long is it going to take them?
Kid was pointing at his watch, but he wasn't wearing one. Well done, you. At this point, you're just pointing at a freckle on your arm.
We have got a absolutely minuscule attack here, haven't we?
Yeah.
Perhaps the smallest attack there's ever been in grown-up football.
Yeah, Frimpong, Rio, Salah, yeah.
McAllister in behind.
Yeah, well, we're probably not hoofing the ball long anymore.
We should probably tell the goalie and centre-halves that, because they absolutely have been. Rio's now over on the right-hand side. Oh, no, sorry,
that's Frimpong.
Frimpong, give and go. He's got no one to aim for, though. Can he find Salah? No, he's going to continue to go himself. He's twisted and turned. He's into the box. He's still going somehow. And the referee gives a free kick against him.
Ow! How? Fucking hell, mate.
Because it hits his hand. Yeah, it's his hand. But
what, you mean as he, is kicked to the floor and uses his hand to break his fall?
I mean, he does kind of go.
Well, yeah, but then that's fine. He was fouled. He's allowed to. How many times have you seen players grab the football when they go to the floor because they're kicked?
Should have done it. Should have just grabbed it.
Oh, fuck off.
Curtis Jones manages to get that clear. Salah just races underneath the bouncing ball. And Gamoa try and put a bit of pressure on Pickford. Nope. Pickford sends it long. All over the head of Curtis Jones and a Liverpool.
I mean, apart from their goal, has anything happened in this second half? Oh, and injuries.
Yeah.
Injuries in their goal is all that happens.
Absolutely.
You can't convince me otherwise.
Yes, it has been a low quality half of football on the back of a low quality first half of football. Let's be honest.
You run away from it.
Lovely. That's actually
crap.
Would have been the better type of ball if it had been towards a Liverpool player.
Give us something special.
Do something fucking stupid. Come on. New stadium, same Everton, please.
Oof. Is that Maka?
Alistair went in high there.
He kicked him in the midriff, didn't he? That's saying something on O'Brien. He's got about 9 feet in the air to kick him in the stomach there.
Both. Are they both taking each other out?
Maka keeps doing crazy fucking fouls, don't need to get booked. Like they're always on the sideline.
Lifting his shirt up to show where he was kicked. Smart.
That ref cam's stupid, isn't it?
It's the only reasonable use for it is when the referee gets a good view of a goal.
Actually, McAllister does nothing wrong there.
No, absolutely nothing wrong. He just gets kicked in the thigh for his troubles. I thought he'd gone quite high.
I did. I really did. Yeah. But no, he kind of stopped and O'Brien, he's run on him. Knock it in your own net.
Fuck it up, Jordan.
Uh-oh.
And Villa have retaken the lead.
Oh, does the cross just go straight in? Uh-oh. Come on. Van Dijk, wake up! What the fuck's going on? Oh, my God.
He got fouled to me, but Apparently not.
Van Dijk was just, again, waiting for the keeper. He ends up pushing Barry into Woodman, and Woodman doesn't have a fucking clue where the ball is. Nor do I, because the camera's only just gone back on. Oh my days.
It would be totally out of character of this football match for this to end with a winner, wouldn't it? It would almost be unfair. Fucking hell. This game has been so bad it doesn't deserve the high point of a late winner. I will take it all day long, by the way, but
oh, dearie me. Oh, fucking hell. There's no way. Was he?
We just can't get on the ball. I mean, we weren't causing any problems inside their 18-yard box, but prior to the substitutions, we were having some good joy with Gravenberch through the middle of the pitch. We were getting him onto it. We were in possession of the football, running towards their 18-yard box on a handful of occasions, and even that's gone.
The Everton fans are fuming at Woodman, stealing 3 yards. You know all about that. Big old kick to Frimpong / not for Liverpool to keep, but we win a throw in. Frimpong's rushing.
Good. Why is no one else?
Got a bit tense now. It feels like this is a game that one of these teams is going to lose rather than win.
Yeah. Goes to the left wing.
There's just no point, is there? You're just trying to win throw-ins, that's it. Get that ball off the pitch, lads. Good man.
McAllister. Canate.
Don't be the ones to lose it, Reds.
Gravenberch needs to give him the pass. Not going to use him, Curtis. Salah.
Go on.
Grav.
Szoboszlai's there.
Yeah, there is Szoboszlai. He's got Kerker's left. Leo Wise left. And Gamoa now.
You Szobo if you need.
Made the run.
You Szobo if you need. What the fucking hell was that?
He absolutely flung that ball high and hard into no one. Yeah, this game,
low quality.
This game is fucking piss quality. Man.
Both teams absolutely arse. Oh, how the mighty have fallen, eh? Fucking nuts. I think I'd have been asleep if it wasn't a derby.
Come on, Mo.
Oh,
Szoboszlai,
a little bit of
Salah.
something.
Come on, Mo, you need a runner. Someone to kick the ball to. Too much. Rio and Gamoa! He fires it over the bar. It was the best spell of build-up play we've probably had all half. And the kid just couldn't keep the shot down. Just needed someone to really grab that before it even made it to that point, didn't it?
It's good
football. I was surprised that Salah, Gravenberch surprised Salah passed it. I don't know.
I don't know, but I thought Kerker's little dummy was brilliant, to be honest with you. And then, can you go and win it? And unfortunately not. Unfortunately not. That might have been our big chance. Let's hope there's another one. But again, in keeping with the lack of quality that this game has shown. Dear me.
Goal kick to Everton, then Jordan Pickford's going to take this one. It's the final 3 minutes of added on time. McAllister, power driver header forward. Canate wins a free kick. Oh, you boo, Jesus Christ.
This game's going to fizzle out, innit?
Fizzle out. From what?
Touche.
Rio and Gamoa.
Go on, mate.
Well, he's got the ball. There's a chance. Szoboszlai, McAllister. Szoboszlai's going to drive it.
Oh, I thought it was coming off him.
Corner ball.
Oh, it could have gone anywhere.
Oh, a corner. God, remember these?
No.
One of these all fucking hard.
Oh, it's not a great effort by Szoboszlai, but it gets us the corner. Could have flicked anywhere off that. Come on, Virgil. Right, is our clock going to last the end of this game? We will find out. Fucking hell.
Referee. Fucking set pieces are wild, aren't they?
Mate,
like in what?
It's just no man's land between countries.
Yeah, the
isn't
ball's
it?
out of play, so you can throw a man to the floor. Cool, no
Yeah.
problem. Everyone get up and start again.
Fuck it up, Pickford. Fuck it up, Pickford. Fuck it up, Pickford.
Jordan, just little arm it. Little arm it. Virgil's up. Oh, he's done it! He's done it! The skipper has done it! Virgil van Dijk! Towering header to break Evertonian hearts! They've done it again! The more they change kits, they change stadia, and it is still Everton Football Club, and it is still Virgil van Dijk! Everton 1, Liverpool 2! Come on!
Wow. The corner goes in there and no Everton man wants to meet it, but there's one person that does, and it's the captain dragging his team over the line. Virgil van Dijk scores a 100th minute goal for Liverpool Football Club. We'll see it back now. The corner's whipped in by Dominic Szoboszlai. Virgil's getting his shirt pulled. It doesn't matter.
Bench.
He heads it in. What happens to Pickford? Where's Jordan Pickford? Pickford is nowhere to be seen.
Oh my God, the man with the smallest arms in goalkeeping even like makes himself smaller here. Somehow makes himself even smaller. That is sensational stuff. This game did not deserve that ending, but please God, let that be the ending of the football match. Virgil van Dijk, he fucking loves breaking Evertonian hearts. Tarkowski and Pickford shouting at each other. Fabulous scenes at the Hill Dick. Oh my good God.
Right, you better start your walk home now, guys, because it takes ages to get back from there.
Oh dear Lord.
3
Come on,
points
Liverpool.
to Villa. 3 points to Villa. Come on. Our clock's still going here, Paul.
That is astounding behaviour. Right, come on.
I wonder if he's
Clear out,
changed it.
Liverpool. Well done. Well done. Oh, that's wonderful stuff. Curtis Jones. I hope you're not actually hurt, but that was perfect.
Brave on it. He needed to do it.
Yeah,
he had to
somebody
just get a
needed
foot
to-
on it, and he did. And he knew he was going to get clattered, but that's why we were all clamouring for him to play in this game. He understands what this game is about. He sees the man coming, and he just gets a touch, and he gets out the way as well, to be fair to him.
Perfect behaviour in that situation from Curtis. George Russell, calm as you like. Come on, you Reds. Look at them.
Oh,
Look at those magical scenes in the away end. Hopefully the first of many for Liverpool fans at the Hill Dick.
More things change.
Oh,
The more they stay the same.
make sure you keep your eyes peeled to the channel in a little bit as well. Chloe Bloxham is at the Hill Dick. Her post-match report promises to be interesting. Long one.
There
The
you
full-time
go.
whistle goes. Blue hearts are broken once again, as they always should be in Merseyside derbies. A brand new stadium, and Liverpool have marked it with a first Merseyside derby win. Sensational, awful game of football.
Awful game of football, but I love the fact that the players were around Freddie Woodman there as well.
Yeah.
The fact that he's come in there for Mamardashvili and he's had to do a little bit of work. Virgil van Dijk made life difficult for him, but he stood up to the pressure, and it wasn't our goalkeeper that ended up being foiled. It was England's number one, Jordan Pickford, who ends with his heart broken once again by Liverpool Football Club.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful stuff there, Liverpool. I genuinely adore it. And look, were Liverpool good in that game? No, not particularly. Have Liverpool won the Merseyside derby? Yes. Am I arsed about the former more than the latter? No. Am I bollocks? Liverpool have just beaten Everton. They can get back in their holes for a bit. And we can take 3 points and continue to look up the table rather than behind us. Wonderful.
Absolutely.
Wonderful
Who
stuff.
is your oosh man of the match, Mr. Machin?
I am going to give my oosh man of the match to... I'm going to have to give it to Virgil van Dijk because he's given me that big moment. But I'm here for anyone wants to make a case for Curtis Jones because I thought he put the best all-round performance.
I thought Curtis was the man of the match. There's Mike. See there, bottom left.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I thought Curtis Jones was the best player on the pitch for us today. But yeah, I'm not going to argue with you with the goal scorer in the 100th minute.
Look how upset James Tarkowski is. God, can that be man of the match? Fucking great. Kieran Orr, the super chat, imagine not beating us. Come on, you Reds. Yes, a final Merseyside derby win for Mo Salah, the game that saw him level the record for most goals against the Ev with Steven Gerrard. It would have been lovely to see him go one further, but also to be in such great company. A final Merseyside derby win for Andy Robertson as Ibu Konate pushes him over to the fans. A great debut for Freddie Woodman. 1 game, 1 win for him. And he's right-footed and they know how to pass the right foot. It's great. Robbo's being bullied into the corner. Fist pump in front of the travelling Liverpool fans. And all is well on Merseyside and in the universe.
Did Freddie Woodman get a clean sheet?
He got clean sheet, yeah, absolutely.
1 game, 1 win, 1 clean sheet. We'll give him it. We're feeling good tonight.
Oswald Lee, Everton can't beat us when we're at our lowest. Yeah, they're a funny old football club.
What's going on here?
Aston Villa picked up the 4-3 win against Sunderland, but again, fine, because we won as well. Liverpool did the business. The manager spun. I'm not sure that it was really the tactical decisions or the substitution decisions, but we pressed forward. We caused enough problems to create a corner, and then we took our opportunity finally. And yes, Danny Maddy just says lol. Also, at least as Woodman is better footballer. Cool.
Look good with his feet. He can head the ball as well. We found out a couple of times.
He was absolutely fine. The Liverpool, the rest of the team pulled together there and got just about enough to get us through. Fan-fucking-tastic. Well done, Liverpool. Thank you for this. I think we all needed it, right? Great. Means we can all just, not that we had any horse in the race with the City Arsenal stuff, but just having some football, knowing that we've done all we can to bring happiness to the weekend is absolutely fine. Right. Yes. If you want more from us, you can have it. You can. Download the Redmen Plus app right now, whether you're on Android or iOS. It's in your app store. Just search Redmen Plus. There'll be a link in the description underneath as well. If you sign up on there, you get extra shows, loads of them. Amazing content that brings you closer to the football club that we all love, even if at times we fucking hate them.
Final word tomorrow is going to be a belter. First thing in the morning, 10 a.m. Nice little live final words. You need to sign up for that one.
60 minutes talking about us beating the Blues. In a few minutes, me and Chris are going to be on there as well, doing the player rankings show. So we're going to be ranking all those Liverpool players. It's funny because they're going to be really low, but
don't care.
I honestly don't care.
I don't care
because we won. So yeah, join us on the Redmen Plus app for all of that good stuff, and stay tuned for our post-match reactions as well, all on the YouTube channel, all for free. And again, if you enjoy the free stuff on YouTube and on your podcasting apps, if you subscribe to Redmen Plus, you get all of that stuff ad-free as well. So yeah, fill your boots on all of that. Something's going to happen between now and the end of the season.
7-point gap. 7-point gap to Chelsea. That's massive now, isn't it, at this stage of the season as well?
I feel like you couldn't better sum up the differences between us as people than you going 7 points and I had no idea what you were talking about because I've just got 3 points between us and Villa and Miad. Anyway, whatever. Still games to be played. Liverpool still in the largely boring but still very real fight for Champions League places for next season. So join us on that journey and into the summer. Thank you so much for watching, for liking, for commenting, and for keeping the faith as well, even when it was fucking hard. We'll see you all again soon. Bye.